Hello, hello. We are back with DPRD, episode 8. It's time for, well, one hell of a time. Whatever they may be or may pertain to, I ask that to be of the players to give me a small bit of a recap for a small bit of inspiration.
Ooh, I think I can do it this time. Last time, we left a hotel, got in our stolen car, where it then started. It felt like we were moving, but we're not sure if we were moving because we were engulfed in what appears to be some kind of illusion until we shattered the roof off the car and climbed out, or we began to fall into nothingness. And then all of a sudden, we were consumed by our nightmares. But one of us figured that out much faster than the others and found himself chained to a cross in hell. As we then escaped all of our nightmares, we all woke up in hell, some of us caged, except for one of us went to heaven and then was jumped back into hell. The party is somewhat split, and I think that's where we're at. We're all in hell trying to find each other.
Well then, I will say that does at least fill up the majority of the recap, so gain your little inspiration. Yes, yes. I do say.
Oh, thank you.
As we will be jumping somewhat straight into this as we
Right now.
are going to we're gonna start here with that of Norhorn. Norhorn, and I don't know if you specifically got a name, but the guy,
I don't know if
that's
you named
also
that guy.
been down under here with you, basically trying to say, if you get out, that's for our benefit.
That's right. You were saying that. What's your name, kid?
It is not kid, for even I perhaps think to be of older than you. However, my name, well, you can just call me Damien.
Cool. All right, boy, come on.
Whatever. Look, do you even know where you're going?
Not a clue. Mm,
And that's why you should be leaving the Gaban to me as we go this way. As you see him leading you towards to be like that of a more so giant lava like pool.
you want me to walk through lava?
No, I want you to get to the other side where you can see across there some people who probably don't belong here. As you see in an almost a funny, hysterical like way, you looking to be at that of a gaggle of idiots, as some would say, maybe a gaggle of friends, maybe, maybe that might just be your crew.
Hey! Is that y'all?
Are we able to hear him?
Uh, yeah, with him, with him being uh decently loud, even though the thing is, you guys had just met, or say I say met, just saw that of more so like a cavern of these cackling like evil looking let's put them back up on the screen. Cackling like evil like smaller demons all across to be like that of a cavern like way. The thing is, to your left and the right there was a bunch of lava. There's like a good bit of a distance away, you can kind of see that to be more land, but it's not even worth going that way almost. But across one of those ways, you hear Norhorn's voice, even if it sounds more of a little bit of an echo as it was far away. He's still there.
Is there a way to get over there?
Not to immediate notice without flying.
I
I
think
look at Carnus, Bernard, and I say, any ideas?
isn't Bernard still in a cage? I think with Faithen.
No, we got you out. We
Yeah,
were all
we got out.
together.
Okay.
It's me,
Oh,
you, and
okay.
Carnus.
That's right. You missed some of that.
Bathen's there too
Yeah.
still.
I got a major interruption last week. But, okay, so we're not in the cage anymore.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we escaped from the cage and started exploring around a little bit.
Well, you hear that? Sounds like Norhorn.
Yeah, we should probably start trying to see if we can find a way over there. Does it seem like we're obstructed by any of these creatures at the moment?
No, not specifically. Though, if you do fly around, or when I say fly around, more so look around, I will say you do notice there are a couple of probably bigger, like, flying creatures just around. Probably that just hasn't noticed any of you or hasn't cared about it, any of you. But it's kind of like what you would expect. There's still, like, at least a couple of these bigger, like, demons just around in the sky.
I look at Carnus and I say, you don't happen to have an ability that can let us all fly across this lava lake, do you?
Unfortunately, no. I mean, I could do basically a version of Misty Step on people, but I think that only has a 90-foot range.
What about, could you make us perhaps immune to lava damage? Protection from flame damage or something? Let us, if we can't fly across, maybe just try to swim through it.
Unfortunately, that's more of a cleric ability than a sorcerer one. So no, I don't have the ability to do that.
Oh, wait, is there a way you can you cool the lava down into rock and we can just walk across it?
Yeah, that might actually work.
How many cones of cold you got?
Ray of Frost.
You think these demons are animals and I could speak to them and get them to give us a lift?
I mean, that
Well,
could work.
If they really are demons, they don't do anything for free. I don't know if I'd involve them.
Fair enough. I was thinking they're like more animals of hell, right? Everything down here is a demon.
Damien looks to you, Norhorn, as they've been kind of just looking at y'all, kind of just like point at Norhorn, and we kind of just like going back and forth about what to do. And he's just like, "You know how to way to get over there?"
Who, me? I mean, let me think. Unless it's maybe just like fake lava, probably not. I mean, I could try freezing it, but I feel like the heat here is probably more extreme than the ice I could make.
Yeah, I'm afraid if they tried to freeze the lake and do whatever about that, they probably won't understand the frequency and the intensity of that, of the forever lasting lava down here, but and nothing else. I can take a risky maneuver here and get you across per se, but there might be some more demons around that might notice.
Talking about throwing me?
He just kind of like he just face palms.
I mean, do what you gotta do, man. I'm cool. I guess we gotta get over there. That's what I was sent here for, is to get them so that we can get out.
All right. So then, uh, Shauna, Bernard, Cardis, as you guys might be talking about it, as long as you have like a passive perception of like 12, you would be able to notice there's a person next to Norhorn who from the distance, it's kind of weird because it almost looks like there's something that came out of them from their back at first, almost to be like that of more bigger like wings, black like even.
How far away are these guys?
They're like 300 feet.
Well, Shauna's gonna point and say, "Did that guy that's next to Northborn just grow big black wings like a demon?"
Wouldn't surprise me. I think I see that. I think that's what I saw too.
Nornhorn friends with demons or something? I don't really know the guy.
Yeah. Not that I know of, but then again, we all have our secrets.
Norhorn, he tells you to hold on as he starts flying up and lifting you. Give me like an athletics check or a sleight of hand check. Norhorn, my brethren. He has died. It is okay. We will come back to him. For now, we will say that he is at the moment basically about to be lifted. Oh, is he there?
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Damien basically tells you to hold down as he lifts you up, flapping his giant like black wings, looking to be tattered. And if you wouldn't, like think about it too much, you wouldn't notice at first. But what looks to be like that of very damaged, like almost angelic like wings that, and I say angelic because it's like that normal, like the angelic white wings that come out, except these ones are like that to be black and mostly tethered in like feathers like all ripped off as if they were almost to represent that of demon wings.
Oh shit, you can fly?
Yeah, and you are a big glowing light, so hold on as he's going to grab you and basically start flying you across. Give me an athletics or a sleight of hands check.
Ooh. We'll go with the smart one.
You are holding on to somewhat dear life as he is swiftly taking you up, but you're not really used to this, nor do you understand that you're probably a lot heavier than what you thought at first. As you start like somewhat sinking down, not enough to hit the lava, but like Damien's like kind of hold you up, trying to get you like up a little bit higher and higher, and he's seeing his wings, he's trying to flap them harder and harder, and he's like, next time you can lay off the calories.
Hey, that's not nice. I'm, been working out.
The dude's like
Kinda.
8 foot. The dude's 8 foot tall. Give him some slack.
He's supposed to be at least 200 pounds, Damien. What are you?
You guys, I don't know what you guys are talking about. You guys don't hear this. Blah blah blah. Anyways, no.
You're just seeing his feet. He's just trying to pull him up so he doesn't touch the lava.
So the thing is, the reason why this is a bit of a problem is as you're at least fine enough. You're holding on enough to where you're not going to be touching lava, but you are still that glowing like light going through across the other side, and everybody who's watching them, give me a perception check.
Even if you have a 17 passive.
Yeah.
Uh, 23.
21. Imagine having a +7 and being the lowest one here is wild.
Imagine
Yeah,
all
man.
you getting goaded rolls though. Anyway, yeah, you guys all perfectly see as the thing that looks quite strange, to be the fact that they're flying by is that they don't notice that there is something following them. Something kind of big, something you guys may have seen before. Something both white, spiny, bony, and with a scorpion-like tail at that. As this big, bony-like devil is flying right behind them.
I look over at Bernard and I go, "Could we do something about that?"
Yep. I'm ready when you are. Bernard sights up his rifle.
Are they within 90 feet of us yet?
By the time that everyone gets to do something, it would basically be time to roll initiative. So, we're doing a kind of just in what do you call it? In the theater of the mind combat here, as you will put yourselves on the map so you can add yourself to the encounter.
I don't wanna.
I love how I landed on Ohio.
It's where you belong.
It's where I'm from.
That tracks.
Private rolls.
I didn't mean to private roll that, but it was in that 20.
No shit.
I'm not ready to act.
Why did mine roll at advantage? I didn't roll it at advantage.
I might just have something for it. I don't know.
I might have clicked it twice by accident.
Mine rolled
Either
at
way.
advantage too. That's weird.
Mine didn't. Everyone's did besides mine.
Mine didn't either. I got a nice crappy roll, so it works out.
When I try to flip my token, it flips up and down, not side to side. Oh, there. Oh, control. It's got to be control, not shift. Duh. I'll figure it out one day.
He's okay.
I got it. Where? Alright, everything's set fine. You guys are set up there. Damien isn't particularly a character on here, as he's just trying to fly you across, as that is his best focus. With that being said, Bernard, you actually do get to act first, my dear laddie, even though I need to press the begin combat button. Give me a second. No, I did. It is Bernard.
All right. All right. Bernard's gonna. Oh. So how far away is this thing? 90 feet?
I'd say because of the weight, yeah, I'd say about 90 feet. In all honesty, I'll say it's 90 feet, and I'll even put up a little bit of a turn timer there for an objective there to show you that it's basically a 3-turn timer is what it will take for Damien to fully get Norhorn to the other side.
All right. I'm gonna have Bernard. He's gonna attack with his rifle, and I'm gonna have him expend two of his scout dice for careful aim. So. So 21 for one attack.
That hits.
Oh, make sure I target.
Yeah, I got you. Hold new sounds too. You're not gonna use them? What the heck? There you go. Alright, 20. Yeah, both those attacks hit.
Okay. And action surge. He's going to attack twice again, but he's not going to use his. He's not going to expend the die for the extra hitting.
That does hit. God dang, that also hits. So I guess roll your damage then 4 times.
Okay, awesome.
Bernard has seen every crack and cranny to get through this thing's skin.
Okay, there's 1 damage.
You'll notice though, as you are shooting it into
2
it, it does seem to at least somewhat slip through the cracks, still leaving to be that of damage.
10 damage, and as the crack of rifle fire opens up the otherwise dull, torturing sounds of hell, I'm sure Norhorn could definitely see there's something following him, and Bernard is shooting at it. And that will conclude my turn.
This thing's getting shot up even though it doesn't particularly know what to expect, however. Norhorn. This thing is getting close enough to fly up to you, as it will be making a multi-attack against you.
Cool.
Close enough. He's gonna claw you twice. I think he gets something special.
Dear Lord, that hits.
20 to hit.
That's gonna hit
21
too.
Dealing a total of 2 instances, but a total of 19 slashing damage. You apply it. Yeah. Yeah. As we will then follow it up. Yeah, there it is. Well, it's going to try to hit you with its stinger. 26 to
Yep,
hit.
that hits.
That was on a 2 and it just fucking 26'd it.
God.
Dear God.
You also need to give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Did you apply that damage?
I have not, no.
There you go.
But I would imagine that I can't maintain concentration if I'm unconscious.
You might be unconscious, yes, but it would still need the Constitution saving throw, as Norhorn has instantly been stung and basically in a way knocked out, as Damien almost feels as if now you're lighter, giving him a bit more time to potentially get you to the other side. However, with that being said, you guys really need to do something, as Norhorn has basically looks like he would popping up like a balloon, like he's been more than poisoned, I should say. With that though, that is all it can do. Norhorn, give me a death saving throw.
Oh, that's fail.
That is a fail, as some lava splashes onto your leg. Gardus.
I shout out, I'm not losing another teammate, as I reach out and vortex warp him over to us.
You do that, you reach out. Is that vortex him. Would that work on him too, or is it just on Norhorn?
I'm just doing single target.
as Damien, it feels like he's much lighter as he looks down and he's like, what, huh? As he looks around and sees, oh, and now he's a little bit more in fear because he's being chased by this demon in a way. And well, I wouldn't say he's being chased, but like, it looks to like him, he's now going to be the one being chased. But at least you got Norhorn to safety. In a way, at least.
I shout over to the rest of the party. Is there anything we can do to save him?
I got him.
All right.
At
With
least,
that,
unless there's something super weird. I'm gonna look down at Norhorn, who just appeared next to me unconscious, and I'm immediately gonna cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on him.
Let's see some cure wounds.
To give him 12 points of healing.
You bring up Norhorn, who has just been healed with your very light, touchy hand.
Oh god, I'm done.
And then I guess I'm gonna have Sophie fly and dash and just kind of like be a distraction to this bone thing, so this demon guy that we just met can try to fly a little bit less impeded.
What do you want to do? Send out the attack, Sylvie.
Just to harry him.
All right. Definitely. I don't think it would be able to get an attack this turn, but you definitely could
It
send
doesn't.
it out. With that being said, is that your turn?
Yep.
Continuing on to Bernard.
Oh, it's my turn again already.
That's what happens when you have one big monster.
Come here. Have some of this, you big son of a bitch.
What if I say no?
You don't get a choice.
Sure. The 19 does not hit, but the 28 does hit.
Awesome.
Again, it's shooting through some of its bony cracks. Not to seem quite as effective as the pellet, but at least it does damage. What's happening here?
Karnas with a awesome spell. Those 2 attacks would conclude my turn, by the way.
I'm assuming you didn't actually cast that, because I think that is... That's an action on your turn. Hey, anyways.
oh yeah, I was just reading it.
Okay. It comes to be that of this bone-like devil. If you want to bring out Sylphie, go ahead, because...
He's really about to attack this thing?
It's about to get... It's getting in my way. Get it out of my way.
I mean, fair enough.
If you wouldn't have sent it out saying you wanted it to be attacked. Crazy. Imagine.
Fair enough.
Want the attack.
I can at least tank one.
You go with the sting first. Who cares not for you?
That misses.
Kind of cares for you.
It should care, bitch.
Because the stinger tries to go, but Sophie, in an almost anime-like moment, just going around the tail. It will try to get its claws in. Holy
Nah.
shit, Sophie can't be hit.
She's too small, bro. I don't know.
Okay, we get one lick in.
Okay, yeah.
Ah,
All right, bro. Cope.
I'm coping really bad right now. You have no
Oh,
idea.
cope, bro.
Even though it will...
Maybe Nornhorn was just weak. I don't know.
I don't know. This thing definitely tried, and it is already fed up. And you can go ahead and get a reaction attack if you want. This thing is just going to pass you and still keep chasing Damien.
Hell yeah, I want a reaction attack. Hell yeah, I want a reaction attack,
uh,
bitch.
yeah. Oh yeah, did you change your thing? Is it fire now?
Yeah, it's fire for right now. Because I need to roll damage. If it's not full immune to it, which it probably is. But still.
I've applied the 0 damage.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
At least you do. It hit. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You see the fire, the bite, and it just kind of like does not care that it's like bit onto its tail in an almost way. It's just going for Damien. But for now, that is its turn. As you guys get closer and closer, they are basically after Norhorn's turn, they would be both at 30 feet distance.
So they're at 60 right now.
They're probably at 40 right now.
Sweet.
They're about to be at 30.
All right. Norhorn stands up and then just points his staff at this thing and fires out a sacred flame at it. Bolt of holy energy just launches up at this thing and like a shiny eldritch blast.
Not the shiny eldritch blast. Anything but that.
Oh shit! It's not it's a holy blast.
But it changed.
Of course. It just doesn't do anything.
They didn't want to get hit by your blast. I'm sorry.
God. Do I have any bonus actions? What can I do?
You probably have a spell bonus action.
Bonus actions. Doesn't really say anywhere. Yeah, that ends my turn. Screw it.
You have 3 bonus action spells.
Hold on.
You got healing word. You got spiritual weapon. You got mastery word. Yes, technically 2, technically 3.
Spiritual weapon is. Oh wait, that's my turn for right now.
I'll just point it up. With that being said, as I said, they are now at 30 feet, making a bit more sense now for the turns. Karnas, it becomes your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with a dissonant whispers, and speak to him in Infernal and say, "Leave before we kill you."
Don't speak to my demons. What are you doing? Please. Wait a minute. I totally forgot for a second. Magic resistance. They got a 17.
Fucking dude, bro.
Crazy.
It'd still be.
All right, I guess I will end my turn.
Yeah. This thing does not want it. It shakes off whatever you're trying to tell it, and it just has eyes burning for food.
First thing I'm gonna do is, now that we're close, I'm gonna mind link this guy as a free action, this Bone Devil, and just be like, yo, this is your Lord and Master Satan. I need you back here ASAP. Get over here. He can't respond to me, but I'm just gonna say that to him and see if he falls for it. This guy doesn't seem that smart.
What is his?
Intellect 30.
I mean, it's flavor.
I was about to
I
say,
guess.
if you want it to be an action, I'll make a roll. But otherwise, I don't think it would feel it.
You know what? Fuck it. Make it an action then.
All right. I think is this an intelligence saving throw?
Whatever you make it, man.
I think it would be intelligence saving throw.
Come on, that one, bro. Yo, homie, this is Satan.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god!
Yes.
Yo, homie, this is Satan, bro.
Bro, he starts looking around. He's confused. He's like,
Get back here, bro. I need you. Get back. Come on. You're my best man. Where are you at?
he doesn't leave, but I'll say he's in a way stunned for a turn.
Bro, this is the man.
Oh my.
And then Sophie's just gonna get in between him and Damien, knowing he can't hurt it. She can't hurt him.
Alright.
Yo, homie.
Should we run now?
I mean, I got him on the ropes, boys.
He's easy pickings.
I could feel that one. I called it.
Only you know when I give bad rolls. It's not fair. It is your turn though, Bernard.
Bernard's gonna say. Bernard would say he'd say to himself, "Gosh, if I knew we were gonna go to hell, I would have passed on the flamethrower and just had Faith and fill up a super soaker full of holy water."
You would probably hear Faith on the side like, "Hey, that's a great idea." As he's like kind of hiding.
But,
Bro, Faithin, get over here and shoot him.
No, I think I'm good living.
we're not alive. We're in hell. We're dead. I think.
Yo, did Bernard say should we run in character?
I think so. Yeah. Like.
Shauna's just
anyone
like, I suppose, is that little boy gonna be all right? I'm yelling up to the little boy.
By the time it comes to Norhern's turn, he would pretty much be where you guys are at. So he's actually decently fast. Even with that being said, though, he doesn't know who you're talking about, considering he's not a little boy.
He looks
Karn-
like one.
He can look like.
Hey, Karnas, you got invisibility or something so we can get out of here?
Oh, that's
This
a Faithin thing, my guy.
Damn it!
It wouldn't help you anyways. Not with the next thing you have to get through.
Yeah, well, this thing wants food, so all we gotta do is get us between it and another like demon or something, and it'll just eat that thing.
Yeah, not when it's had a taste of godhood.
Oh crap!
It had a taste of who? I don't see any gods down here.
Bernard's gonna look at Norhorn, and he's
You
gonna
look at
he's
him
gonna have his.
and you see him glowing.
Hey, Norhorn, this is a really. You gotta forgive the timing here, but I don't know. Can we cut off one of your toes? Look, you're glowing like something completely different. If this thing wants to eat you, let's give it a piece.
Thanks for that. Can you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, he looks pretty messed up. Oh yeah, he did just take a whole bunch of damage.
I swelled up like a balloon. So.
I thought you passed the saving throw. You rolled a 17.
You passed the saving throw for the poison, but the entire bit of the damage and everything was more so flavored to be that he got stung and it was like super. It was like
Ouch.
super effective and it hurt. So it's really up to him whenever the swelling goes down, but that's just kind of what it is.
Hey, Karnas, you might want to heal him again really quick.
Yeah, I could try something.
It's cool. I mean, you were here.
Is like Bernard's he can't understand what you're saying, and he's just saying, look, just one toe. I'll even take the small one.
What do you say? Why you call me cool? I got you here run.
It'll bait. It'll eat that while we run. Now take your boot off.
I don't know how long I can keep tricking this guy, guys. Whatever we're gonna do, let's do it.
Okay, hell with it. Let's just run. And yeah.
You guys proceed to run. Do you run into the direction of the cacklers?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we
yes.
can't cross the lava, so
Which way is Damien flying?
Towards you guys? Which, if you really ask him, he'll just tell you you're going the right way.
Then yeah.
Hold on, boy. Let's hear the right way, yeah.
I don't know what that guy said, but I think it means let's get out of here.
Yeah, you got the gist.
yeah, we're high. Bernard's he's actually gonna flip off the demon, the ancient gesture,
Yeah, he's
the
stunned right now.
the one finger salute, and he's gonna take off running. Hopefully, the others follow him.
You give the one finger, and with that, it does go through his turn, but he sees that his anger fills back in. Oh, he wants blood once again as that ends his turn.
I'm just like, God damn it, Bernard.
Norhorn.
Hey, if I gotta retreat, I'm not gonna retreat like a bitch.
Norhorn, this will also probably go the same for most of you people, but you guys do have your full turns and everything. But the moment that you start running to the cacklings, the creatures and everything, you're going to need to make me an athletics check.
Ooh. Alright, so Norhorn would start by using Cure Wounds on himself. If I can find it. There it is. We'll use it at the...
I would also say if you used your dash action, it would be advantage onto the athletics roll.
11.
Shad, are you good?
11. 11.
Got 15.
I got an 11. Take it or leave it.
6, 7, 27. And then you said athletics rolls?
Yes.
Athletics checks?
Give me an athletic check. You have a run-in.
Move. So you wouldn't have advantage. 13.
13 is fine for now as you proceed to run through that of the cacklings as you hear that getting louder and louder on both sides of you. But you are the first to run in, healing yourself, being confident. Maybe not. Who knows? I would say, if nothing else, leading that to Carlos's turn.
Yeah, I also tried to run away. Did the athletics check.
Was the advantage?
Dash.
Yes. You get through. You even somehow, as a man who probably doesn't seem to be as fit as Norhorn, you're like racing by him, like right past him. My man was not wanting to be here. As Carnus, as you specifically are getting through the cacklings, you hear the cacklings, but now, like this is what everyone hears, but they start to say, kindness.
I go, so you do know these guys?
It's
We might be able to
almost
use them as bait if we need to.
It's almost like a strange, not like unison, like they're offbeat, but like like all of them are pretty much saying your name.
This seems awfully convenient for not knowing why we ended up in Hellgardas.
I mean, what can I say? We got to get out of here.
You think you have anything not telling us?
Shada, with your 11, you need
Yeah, great roll, by the
you
way.
need to make me a Constitution saving throw. as these things' screams may or may not be painful. Okay, that passes, which means you will be taking half this as thunder damage. That would be 16, which was half, so 8. That would be 8 points of thunder damage to you. If you would apply that to yourself, that'd be great. But with that is you feel the pain of hearing and going into darkness. It hurts as the pain swells in your head, but you still run through for now, trying to ignore it.
Where's Sophie? Is she behind me?
You had her basically in between that of the Bone Devil and Damien.
Yeah, while we're running, can I just unsummon and resummon her next to me as, let's say, ice?
Can you do a different one on the spot?
Yeah, I just need to expend a spell slot of first or higher because I already summoned her once today as
Okay.
fire.
Okay. Yeah, you can resummon her as ice.
Alright. So I'll use the spell slot while we're running to do that too.
That being said, Bernard, it comes your turn. As I said before, if you want advantage on the athletics check, that would be your running action, your dash action.
All right. Yeah, if that's what all of us are doing, then I'll do that also. So, advantage on athletics.
Yeah. Man's gotta hold that 20. He saw everyone was going in. He's like, get the shit out of my way as he's moving by by Shauna who's falling behind, moving past Norhord who's just slightly behind Cardis, as he's like, you're just making your way through. You are pretty much basically gonna be out within mere seconds, you feel like.
Lead from the front.
You just don't want to be eaten by nothing, bro. Sometimes it be like that.
Who does?
Yeah, I guess that concludes my turn in that case.
I would have said Damien would have been on the ground, essentially almost trying to get through with you guys at this point, except he didn't make it straight there just yet. Which means I'm gonna have to do some shenanigans here. As I say shenanigans, not really, more so this thing, I would say, if anybody really noticed, it would look kind of strange because Bone Devil doesn't really care for this guy, as he just goes right past him. Whether that makes sense or not, doesn't matter, because he's basically using his dash action to get into all the cackling to himself, as he's basically to be not right behind you, Shauna, but basically nearing you as he's just flying through. He, though, needs to make his athletics check.
Hey, does 14 do it? Or does he need a 15?
No, because the 13 passed before, that would also pass.
Damn. Tragic.
That being said, you got a Bone Devil and I'm behind you. But whatever it matters, it's Norhorn's turn. As you hear in the background, better hurry it up! You've got company! as
How-
you'll also see behind that to be, even of Damien, to be a bunch more of flying smaller like imps also flying their way towards that of the smaller like cavern.
Yeah, just full dash through the cackling.
Fantastic, give me an advantage. Athletics check.
Advantage? Yeah.
That
Man,
works.
that's pretty good.
You are still running through. You pretty much, you essentially catch up to that of, of Bernard. There you go.
Speaking of company,
just basically slightly getting by. His company is great. Just barely doing that of essentially passing him by. But the way he was running, you don't have a chance in like, a chance in hell, haha, hee hee, to catch up to him. Once it comes back around to his turn,
Just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running.
just keep running. Cardis, goes your turn.
So am I still in the cackling horde, or did I already make it through?
No, you are still in the cackling horde, just like everybody else. The closest one to being out is between Bernard and Norhorn. As
How
you
much
guys
further
can
would
basically
you
see
say?
somewhat light on the other side.
How much further away would you say that light is, roughly?
Because I was talking about the dash action, probably about 60 feet.
I guess I'll go ahead and Misty Step to try to get closer. And then fire back a Ray of Frost at the Bone Devil.
How are you doing this? Are you trying to like Misty Step out, or are you trying to just Misty Step for a bit of distance?
So I'm going to use, do this first, the Ray of Frost. And then after that, use my full movement and Misty Step to go toward the light.
Ray of Frost. You had a nasty natty.
Love to see it.
Yes, I also love to see it. So I can reveal to you this Bone Devil, as much as it freezes part of his face, he does not care.
Even to ice too, huh?
Does it slow him down, though, with the Ray of Frost ability?
Oh, does it do?
Reduces speed by 10 feet.
I don't think it has anything for that, so. It's just a speed, so not specific. So yeah, he would slow him down a little bit. As I guess I could almost say it's just more of like you hit him, like kind of like he wasn't expecting it. So you proceed to run first. As I won't even say you need to make an athletics check. As much as you would have, you just start running out, and then you're like, F it. You see the light, you Misty Step out, and it's great. So great, in fact. You look around, see this nice bit of light now illuminating this area, and what is on the other side may be a little bit of concern / something you'd want to see. But what you don't want to see is that below you there is a lava like waterfall, as you have Misty stepped past that. It probably wouldn't be much as a problem for you, Carnus, because you probably have many ways to fly, but you will start like falling.
Okay.
Shama, it becomes your turn.
Sylvie's gonna land on my shoulder. She's gonna give me the help action, and we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Just keep running. So another athletics
Yeah, give me another athletics, and I think
with advantage.
yeah,
Double
double
fours.
fours.
Double
Double
fours.
fours. What do we pull out? You give me that Constitution saving throw.
I would prefer not to. Does Sophie also need to give this? Because she's with me now?
Yes.
I don't know where her token went.
It's under big boy.
Yeah. Is that all with advantage?
No, no, because this is the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
And with that, you both will take thunder damage. Hers will be Sophie's will be of the 12, but you succeeded on yours, so you will only take half.
Okay.
Apply that to yourself as you will do that of the Misty Step as well. Maybe not following the same thing, but seeing as you're basically getting to that of the exit, or yeah, basically barely getting to that of the exit as well. Basically barely being that ahead of Bernard and the rest of the group. To see ahead of you, that's a lava waterfall.
Ah.
Oh boy.
Without ending your turn, but that's a lava waterfall.
Also, it's a free action, so I might as well just in my head. I'm like, in his head, I'm just like, bro, don't make me come down there. Get the fuck over here. Pretending to be Satan in his head just over and over and over again.
You're like, this is the one time I get to role play. Let me do it.
All right, so I guess I've been sprinting headlong into a lava fall.
if that's what Bernard's doing.
I mean, I didn't realize that's where we were running, but since I rolled really good, I assume I'm going full tilt.
Still give me your athletics check though.
I thought I did one already.
Did you do one? No, that was for last turn. I meant for this turn.
Okay, another one. Okay, still at advantage or flat?
At advantage if you're still using your action.
Yeah, I'm definitely using my action still. And I needed
All
it.
right,
Good.
you're running. You're getting past that of the rest of the people. Shauna might even try to warn you, try to stop you for a second as you're already going full forward. You jumping out to see you're starting to fall right above where Cardus is, and below, giant lava waterfall.
Oh boy.
With that, pretty much ending your turn.
Yeah, that's not a whole lot else I can do.
You know what? We're going this one. This one's out of spite as this boat devil is flying forward and forward. It's gonna get its lickings back on Sylvie.
I full dash and she's on me. Can he get to us to attack? Because she's on my shoulder, remember?
And he's also slid from the Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. He would catch up to you, but it would take up his action.
Just keep running. Just keep running.
But I will say, noticing him slowing down, it does look like it's more so matching your movement speed now. Does that only last until the end of the turn? Until the start of the next turn. So pretty much, yeah. Okay. This thing will still keep going though into once all of you, even though now it needs to make its. Oh yeah, it did the dash. Okay, so because I did the dash, then that would be with the advantage athletics. Ugh.
Bro, it don't matter, Bone Devil, bro.
Uh,
You should have listened to your homie Satan, bro. You should have went back to him.
it hurts. Not as much as it would not as much as it would. Not as much as it will hurt for him to come for you. With that being said, it is Norhorn's turn.
Gave him a chance to walk away. He squandered it. It's his funeral now.
Norn?
Oh, I forgot I was muted. So Doorhorn is probably still just full on dashing and looking over his shoulder at this thing. Am I still in the cackling or?
Yeah, you're still in the cackling, but because you're dashing, you can roll athletics with advantage. This would pretty much be the last one anyways for you. What's up there, Orion Blaze? Welcome, welcome. As much as I would love to say you could just join, it is not one of those things that you could just simply join. Apologies, especially because we have, I believe, full-on people as well. In any case.
Oh, I rolled a 20 for my strength advantage.
Fantastic as you're running through. You don't need to jump out. You can if you want. But you get to the end. Don't have to deal with any of the cackling anymore, hopefully. As you look down and see that of the giant, lava waterfall.
Oh shit! What the hell is this?
Damien, you hear Damien behind you. Just jump!
Okay. He just jumps off.
You got this, buddy.
Full on, like belly flops off.
The definition of would you jump off a cliff if your friends told you to? As you jump off, now this becomes your turn as you see as there now is I believe that's just Norhorn and Bernard basically falling down towards you. Or if you move out of the way, towards the lava pool.
If I look around me, like, what do I see as I'm falling?
So, this is the cool part I was going to get to. I debated how I wanted to show this, so I'm just going to show this straight up. Everybody, when you the lava waterfall that you can but you all are pretty much coming from is at the bottom. Is it the bottom? No, top right. The top right of this map up here. There you go. As you all proceed to see that of this entire map here, but it seems to be like that of an almost pentagon-like area with a multitude of different parts to it. One of what looks to be like lava lakes and forestry. One that looks to be like almost a graveyard of bones of sorts. One that even looks to be like some type of bony-like maze. And either way of the case being said, you guys can put yourselves at the top right. As I said before, this is pretty much the areas that you can kind of see as you guys are coming down from the top right of here. I will also, if you really look at it, we'll say you can also see the flowing river, aka the lava below you, to be that of what looks to be a multitude of white-like souls going through that of this river.
How far above the lava are we at this point?
You guys are still like 60 feet above it.
Okay, so we got about 2 turns before we hit. Let's see. I'm going to twin cast Vortex Warp to set them on the ground safely.
Set. Where are you wanting to send him?
I guess probably on that bridge.
This isn't really a bridge. It's more so like a big gate, but you could still set them on.
Okay, anywhere that looks like solid ground that would be safe to stand on.
I'll let you guys kind of decide where that is, but in either case, you are able to vortex worth them out, assuming that they don't try to resist it.
I assume you guys don't want to splat face first into lava.
No, that'd be a very bad thing.
Okay, and then as I'm falling, I want to spam gust at the ground. Actually, wait, that was already my action. Guess I will just create sorcery points and keep falling.
He's falling. Alright, the next one, Sean, it becomes your turn.
Bro, what am I? Is Karnas is still falling?
I mean, yeah.
I'll go to jump off and I'll mind link with Karnas on the way down and be like, a little bit of help, please.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll
So
break
just
his ball.
burning magic, trying desperately to keep people alive.
I'll trust in Karnas because there's not much I can do. There's literally nothing I can do here.
With that
You
being
could try to land on me. I'll try to catch you. Heck with it.
It would be Bernard's turn. But if you don't feel like you can
I'm pretty sure that-
anything,
I feel like the G-forces would still crush me. The sudden stop of me landing on top of you. It's
I
2
don't
turns to fall, right?
essentially, but the thing is that was your first. Harnesses, that was his first technically as well. So you guys would be like 30 feet now to that of the lava.
Hey, Norhorn, try to throw me straight up. I'll try to intercept Shauna on the way down.
There's
okay.
literally nothing I can do. So trust in my teammates.
Yeah, I guess Norhorn would try to throw Bernard in the air.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness! Do you
I'll-
attach a rope or anything?
I don't think we have time.
No, I don't either.
That's why I asked.
I don't see what it would help.
Well, point is, he's throwing me, I don't know how far straight up in the air. I'm willing to make a acrobatics roll to see if I can't catch Shauna.
The thing is Norhord would need to make me. I believe it would be an athletics check, and you would need to make me an acrobatics check, Bernard.
Okay.
I need to make a what?
Oh, nice.
3.
Not Shauna. I was talking about Bernard.
Okay, that was okay. And I gotta make acrobatics.
Yeah.
Roll that normal.
Doing flips in the air?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know how. Norhord looks over at Bernard. Bernard looks over at him. They give each other the nod. Norhord grabs him by the back, hurls him up as you get that that face where your mouth's just like being widened open by that of the air, but you're not like trying to make it open. As you will grab that of Shauna, basically not into the lava, but to basically where she was going to be in the lava, into onto like a ground. It's like hot ground, but it's not like too intense that you guys can't walk on it. But it's like an in between of the lava. You can put yourself on the map as well as Shauna. As we'll just say whether or not it took to do that. you would land in a way safely somehow, with being caught by a flying Bernard.
Think of it like jumping. You know how when you're a little kid and the elevators come into a stop and you jump before
Right
it
before,
hits?
yeah.
Like this is Bernard's kind of doing the same thing in reverse, trying to decelerate Shauna's fall just a
But
little bit.
with that, Damien also does come through.
Damien.
Damien, as he's coming through, he is just like, he's just basically telling you all to just hurry up and get out of, get away from here, as it looks like he's charging up almost something like a big, almost weird glowing ball that he's aiming at, pretty much where was the cackling exit. With that, Carnus.
I'm gonna try to, as I'm getting near to the ground, or I guess the lava. Let's see, what am I above right now? Is it like a pool of lava or?
Yeah, you're above the actual lava, and not the ground lava. This was just like a happy accident.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and create spell slots. Let's see, where's that? Whatever. Okay, so create spell slot and then Misty Step over to these guys.
All right. I think as you Misty Step over, you pretty much all see behind you now, as once again Damien was charging up something. It looks like he somewhat releases it to be an almost ice like a huge ice like ball that explodes at that of the entrance. And that ice ball that explodes looks like it freezes it very, very so shut, at least from the distance you can tell. With that, it does splash a lot of the lava that was below and that of the waterfall that was just going now around left and right, which is why he was telling you all to get out of the way. I won't say you guys need to do anything here outside of you guys just run away to probably around, actually onto the ground floor, and or the bridge, or not bridge, but the bridge like top to this big gate that you can see has a flowing like soul river of sorts. And at that same note, I think there's a potential you guys might see somewhat of familiarity. But in either way of the sense, I think this is a good time for us to take a bit of a break. So with that being
Cool.
said, we'll be back. And as we are now finally back, along with that of a different pace of music, as much as I would love to get straight up into this, there's actually a place we have to go to a little bit back for. Back to where we see. As we see our lovely companion Saber talking about something on the phone, whilst they're basically have just driven home. Uh, I say driven home, probably got a plane or something home, and you had to essentially deal with that of the mess of the fact that your kid, which I would say they would be able to go to school, right?
No, Sundance is a newborn.
No, not that type of school, like that of like the DPRD brings in like people to teach the kid.
Sundance is like a couple months old. Good luck teaching him anything outside of like shape recognition.
Man's a baby, bro.
So then it would
He is
just
a
be your
newborn.
So then
Yeah.
it would just be, you would think it would just be your wife then? Or yeah, your wife then?
Like if she's like at the DPRD, yeah, it'd probably be her. Like she'd probably have Sundance with her because it's not like they would leave him alone at that age. But he's not old enough to really learn much. He's at that stage of baby where he perceives what's around him, and that's pretty much it.
You see, the thing is, I'm asking you because I just
Yeah.
want to know who would be essentially watching him for the most part.
His wife, if he's not there, would be watching
So
Sundance.
then that call that you had gotten, that you were very confused about at first, not really understanding as you're at work. It's just very dangerous missions of sorts. You've explained that to your wife, but your wife is telling you this shit is crazy, considering to be that of little Sundance. He, how do I put it? He is showing a different sign of the, per se, species you guys are, considering that instead of like being able to partake, control it a bit easier, it seems like they have been spurting out fire at a consistent rate pretty much everywhere, whether it be on purpose, by accident. Considering they probably don't know what they're doing, it's kind of hard to deal with by yourself.
Oh, poor little guy's got the fire fits.
So you make your way home and everything. Took you a good couple of days or so. Yeah, well, yeah, just like a couple of days to pretty much get back home. In a mannerable fashion comparative to, but you did make your way there. As I'll say, you can kind of RP or talk about however you think that you would be able to help and solve the situation.
Well, if it's a case of he's just kind of producing fire uncontrollably, then
Yeah.
fucking what Sabor would do is cool him down because clearly it's a sign that he's running a little too hot. So Sabor would probably just be like sitting in like the fucking company's fucking walk-in freezer with his son to try and bring his temperature down. But not down enough to where he gets snuffed out, sort of thing, you know?
Yeah. You'll probably be able to calm them down. Probably get to a point to where maybe you say or do whatever it is you need with the kid, but you'll get them to calm down and pretty much fall asleep in a way, which is fantastic. Until you get another call from that of the DPRD.
Yeah, and you know, he'd fucking, you know, sitting in the fucking company's fridge, like, why didn't they just fucking come into the fucking, or whatever, and like pick up his phone.
you answer the phone. You can hear on the other side, it's Minerva. Minerva, who may be too busy to come just straight towards you, maybe not. In either case, she calls you and says, Saber, I've no idea how you are doing with whatever situation's going on. However, there's been a bit of a situation that I think might need your help with.
And he'll be like, Sundance is fine, it's just the fire fits. He's cooled down. What is it?
Great, because, well, what I was just told, with I assume to be that of very highly supernatural powers, was that the rest of your squad has been sent to, hell. She'll let that sink in for a minute.
And, like, what she would hear on the other end of that phone is, like, just, silence. Like, clearly he's, like, thinking, like, did I hear that right? And then she'd probably hear him, like, shuffling, and then just... when I said go to hell, I didn't mean it literally.
With that, um... with that, she doesn't specifically know what to do or what to tell you.
She's like, I don't know.
She's like, I honestly, I don't even know how they specifically were able to contact me, but it almost feels like their responses were a bit slow each time that they were talking with me, and I don't particularly want to say that, but when they were, it was like almost every 10 minutes or so they had messaged me back. In either case of the being, I don't want to just say I completely believe it, but I don't want to deny it either, as their last known location doesn't seem to be anyone there per se, nor the car that was there either. And what makes matters worse is we also don't know what to do.
It's a worse, and they're like, he doesn't say it out loud, but he's thinking in his head, what the fuck makes you think I know what to do?
The thing is, you actually would essentially, not even like a history check, just like something super far in the back of your mind, that a part of your lore, part of the Will of the Wisp, is that you actually do know of a way to essentially go to the down below. However, staying down below, like example for staying like for a full day down there, could potentially get you killed. Or I'll say maybe a couple days, depending. With that information, you can do with what you will, but Minerva, but that's why Minerva's coming to you, because she doesn't know who else to turn to.
So he's kind of sitting there, he's like, I mean, it was something passed down, like, in history's lessons and stuff about the down below, because, Will of the Wisp, we are fire spirits. I've never done it.
So, but you're saying there is a potential way.
I mean, if there's a way for spirits like us to come up from the down below, there's gotta be a way for those to go down.
And do you think that you would be able to find and locate them as well?
I could call somebody, but, like, I'm not much of the history buff of, like, my people's history and, our...
Well, if you need
the way our culture, evolved from... because that's thousands of years of shit. A historian might know those locations, but me personally.
Look, just I. There are people. There are still people there that I think would do great good. That I still think would be deserving to live. And
I'm not saying leave them
really
for dead here,
asking
Minerva,
you-
but I am like.
if you think that you have a way, I would ask you. But if you really think you shouldn't, then I can't force you.
I'm not saying that I wouldn't do the job. I'm just saying I don't have that information, Minerva.
Wait, just the information?
Like, I can't tell you where those portals may be. I can't tell you how to activate them wherever they may be. A historian of my people might. But do you have any idea how fucking anti-interacting with human my people are?
Is there? We could potentially put in that of some research to see if we can find anything that may help. But outside of that, if you have any other suggestions, then I'm willing to hear.
Unless you happen to know a witch who could just tear open a portal to hell, I've got nothing, Minerva.
Well,
Like, I don't know how to get down there or get them back up here really any more than you do.
well, I don't necessarily want to say that we know of a witch, but there is of a small potential. That to be of, well, Baba Yaga. The name being dropped so casually as it sounds like
For real,
silence
fucking
again
Baba
for like
Yaga.
a couple
Yeah, and
more moments.
fucking Sabor's just sitting there silently like, I don't want to deal with Baba Yaga, god damn it.
Well, it's either try to hit the history books as fast as you can, or try to speak with Baba Yaga and convince her.
I like how she's like, hit the history book, Saber, and Sabor's like, bitch, you ain't been listening, have you?
I mean, she listened, but she's like, there's still a lot of like lore, whether it be real or fake, online. So it's kind of like saying just to sift through it.
Yeah, no, and the thing is, though, Sabor's like, I know my people, you ain't go find that shit in a book. We're made of fire! He's like, where even is Baba Yaga?
Well, she's not someone you exactly just go and meet. Generally, she's the type of person, as you almost hear an almost poof sound behind you, Saber. The type of person who comes herself.
Yeah, and Sabor just stands there, and like while he's on the phone, he's gonna like fucking pull up the text menu. He's gonna text Minerva, who's like, "If that bitch tries to kiss me, I'm gonna file an HR complaint so fucking fast. You have no idea."
Let me get you a
Yeah,
picture. Hold
he's
on
like,
here.
"Okay, I'll fucking talk to her."
Two seconds. All right. And assuming you turn around talking to someone who you probably don't want to talk to, you see to be that of a older like lady, to be that of someone holding various things that you probably don't want to know what's under their or should I say in their backpack, holding to be that of an almost witchy like skull and sorry, not skull, broom, and just overall you can even see that of almost like the white pupils they have, more like white grayish, almost like they are visibly blind. Red bandana, somewhat short, long, between short and long. I want to say silverish like hair, but more of just like, older hair. As she's like, as you probably even hear from that of the other side of the phone that you were on, like, oh god damn it. Well, good luck. Beep.
He's like, I fucking I'm gonna. And like he'll stand up with Sundance. He'll open the freezer door. He'll be like, Saturn, honey, could you and like hand off Sundance to her.
Oh, but I'm great with children. You don't have to let them just go yet.
And he's gonna turn and look at her like, no, and hand Sundance to his wife.
Not so trusting, not so trusting, I can see. So, then, what is it that you exactly want with little old me?
It's not what I want. Minerva needs a portal to hell.
She immediately goes from her like laughy, almost evil looking pose to kind of like a wait a minute, what she just asked me? You
Yep, portal to hell.
do know the complications of what you asked me, dear, right? Not to say that I couldn't, but that's an awfully tall target that you want to do.
It's not what I want, okay? It's what Minerva wants.
But you're the one here that is being spoken with. You're the one that's asking me. So, if you're going to be so kind as to want things that are in my powers, what are you willing to give up in order for you to obtain your wishes?
He's like, I can't just get a plane to Europe. I don't have to deal with this shit, Baba Yaga. You came to me, actually.
Oh, but you called my name. Don't you know? Baba Yaga always listens.
We're not doing the whole, giggly, cackly, Faye bullshit. I get enough of that when I see my family. Okay?
Man, you're just trying to really get on me then. If you don't want my service, then you don't need it. Good luck then, as she starts walking off.
He's like, I'm not chasing after you. You could either just say what you want for trade, and I know what's on the table, or you can go and I will just fucking head home and deal with a fucking up his own ass historian.
That's up to you, dearie. I wouldn't know what valuables you might want to give up. If you don't know either, then who knows what may happen. If you want to go and deal with your own shit, then go deal with it. If you want my service, you know how to reach me. As you kind of almost see like a bunch of ravens almost swooping down out of out of weirdly nowhere, as they kind of like swoop her up, take her out, as you almost hear her weird cackling as she's basically disappeared.
And then he's just gonna go straight to Minerva's office. He's like, I'm fucking sick of this shit.
You go to where you would assume to be that of Minerva's office. Minerva looks to be busy dealing with a bunch of different paperwork at the moment, being overwhelmed by a couple of different calls. But even then, you're still there.
Yeah, so he'll just go up to Minerva and be like, Minerva, where the hell did you say you lost track of them when they went down to hell?
Wherever your last location was with them. As she's like going over more and more papers.
Alright, well then I'll head there and look around and see if I can find whatever fucking ripple they fell through.
Alright, but I'd suggest to be snappy about his... I don't know what could be happening down there. You make your way, I assume through another plane ticket. And as you make your way back there, you even trying to do that of some investigation, which, by the way, like I said, another couple days just to get back there. But after even just a small bit of a look around, you can essentially see what looks to be like that of that car that you guys had essentially had or were in beforehand. Except the car looks empty when you look into it. And strangely enough, that window that was busted is fixed. Not like in the cheap fix either, like it actually just looks like the window before it was smashed.
Yeah, and he's just gonna start looking around, see if you can spot anything, really.
Well, do you look around in the car, or are you just looking around?
Just looking around, seeing if he can, get a sense of what happened.
You take a look around, and there isn't even any check to make, considering that the only thing that you'd even potentially get would be their tracks going to that of the car that you were at least, and that was about it. Even the inside of the car, if you're looking in, doesn't seem to have that blood stain like it did before.
Cool, dealing with some time dilation bullshit. Great, good for me. And that's him saying that. He's like, good for me.
Good. I mean, yeah, it's still on you.
He'll just look around, see if he can spot any, like looking around the car, seeing if he could spot, like, something that would be, like, a rift or things like that, because, again, Minerva's essentially saying, like, I don't fucking know, you figure it out. And he's like, cool, I don't fucking know, and I guess you're too lazy to use the information I gave you. So it's kind of a case of people digging about.
Digging about. At any point in time, do you try to get into the car?
Yeah, he'll check the inside of the car too. He's looking around, seeing what they did, essentially.
when you go into that of the car, I will say at that point you literally just like go into it and you feel like the door shuts behind you as you somewhat look back to see you're in what looks to be like black like space of nothingness, of pure darkness. Even looking to be like the car that you were in seems to have vanished as you are floating in an endless stream of darkness. At the moment, it feels like you would probably be starting to float down in a way. Uh, During any of this time, does Saber say anything?
Nah, he's just keeping his ears open and like looking around.
You're looking around, basically you're like, this has gotta be where they went, as you don't see anything specifically because of the vast amount of darkness. But as you get down further and further, you, I would say you would go through what feels like that of a dream of almost. One to be that of almost like the feeling of loss, as you are essentially sent flashes, or more so specifically, almost like a sped up version of some dreams as you feel and see that of your son and wife being taken away. Whether or not that hurts deep down is up to you. But as you continue to fall and see more of these images, you proceed to fall down through what seems to be like a light. And that light is one that falls down from the, I would say, heavens, but not literally heavens, as you're looking down to see this entire map, a gaggle of idiots, some soul river, and the fact that you're falling down probably at like 300, 600 feet at the moment. As with that, everybody can say what they want, as anybody with a passive perception of, honestly, with passive perception at 13, you could be able to see in the sky a falling saber.
You
Yeah,
guys
see
see a
that,
little
right?
dot of light up there? It looks like fire or something.
It looks
Everything
very
looks like
familiar,
fire.
that's for sure. You think that's Sabord?
Probably just a hellbat.
Yeah, and so Sabor, when he sees them, he just yells, "You fucking dicks!"
Yeah, that's Sabor.
I love you
I hope
too.
I don't get a write up.
I hope I don't get a write up for dying.
I spam
Yeah.
gust upward at some more to limit the impact of the fall.
What a nice updraft. I'll even say that's fine. Save you can put yourself on the map at the top right up here. But in either case, I think with the updraft that would work.
Get flashbanged
Flashbang.
Ah!
My
every
eyes!
time we
Speak
try
of the
going on
devil.
the map.
Jesus Christ.
This map is already so bright, it's honestly not that bad.
It's not as bad as when we were in darkness and I dragged
Okay.
Sabor on the map and everybody got flashbang.
That
Like 1,000 suns burning into my eye sockets.
Well, they always did say good things came from above.
Maybe we should look around, try to figure out where we are.
Well, you're in either hell or a pocket dimension. One of the two. And considering that I got here from sitting in the car, I'm leaning pocket.
Yeah, we're gonna torch that car if we ever get back to the surface.
Hey, it's
That-
cool. The boy back here knows how to get us out of here. Right, boy?
Kind of.
He kind of knows how to get us. Correction.
And also, I'm not a boy. I am older than
Alright,
any
boy.
of you.
Boy.
How old are you?
Probably about 7,560 years old at this point.
Shauna looks away and looks back and goes, yeah, well, I'm 25.
Yeah. None of us
Yeah,
are getting
gotta
any
be.
younger.
Got me beat.
Yes, but all of you keep getting older, and as time passes down here, it's gonna get worse.
All the more reason we should get a move on.
Yeah. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I don't want to come back up and find out it's like 2024 or something, and the world's gone to shit. That would suck.
If it
I
was
don't-
2020,
I
it
don't
would
know.
really be.
Yeah, I don't know
fucking-
why, but 2020 feels like it's gonna be a bad year.
Yeah, why are all these people wearing masks?
I like when he goes chronomatic
100% would be like, oh, good, so we are dealing with some time dilation bullshit.
Oh,
Great,
shit! I'm
fantastic.
sorry to hear. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully we don't miss too much of your son growing up.
Yeah, Saber.
Oh, by the
literally
way,
has
how
been-
was your? I know you had family problems, right? How was that?
It was just the fire fits.
I don't know what that is.
Fire
Is that
fits,
serious?
The fire.
He, before we learn to control how hot we get, babies get fire fits where they get too hot and you gotta cool them down. It's essentially a fever. Anyway, he's fine. We put him in the freezer for a little bit and he cooled down.
I've got a fever. The only prescription's more cowbell.
I'm more annoyed because, Minerva essentially was like, either I had to become a historian and figure out what the fuck happened to you idiots, or make a deal with another Fae, and as a fellow Fae, I'm not fucking stupid.
Oh,
It's
sweet,
been a
I'm gonna
week,
play.
man. It's been a week.
It has literally been a week, except for you guys. It's probably been less than a day.
all the more reason we need to get out of here. So
All right, boy, lead the way.
Once again, I am not a boy, but let us go.
Why do you look like a boy?
I don't look like a boy. I look like that of a prince. I'm a short king, better than you. Bye.
You can be a prince and a boy. You can be both.
Short
So not
kings out.
mutually exclusive terms.
Yeah.
You know what could be mutually exclusive terms is telling you how to help you here, which I could just leave to myself.
yeah, can we stop provoking our only ticket out of here?
I'm sorry I provoked the boy.
Oh,
Support was gonna be like, I will burn your tongue out.
quick question.
You can try.
How?
Not the demons.
Oh, okay.
No, keep it some more.
Oh my goodness.
How's everybody feeling? Anybody hurt?
Feel like I could use a nap.
A little, but I'm alright.
Feeling kind of tired after all that spam magic.
You're feeling like a 40-minute nap or a full sleep.
Hold on. I got you. Norhorn pulls out or waves his hands around and kind of mutters what sounds like a bunch of nonsense, and he casts Mass Healing Word, so that I think all of us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all of us get some HP back.
Woo!
Let's roll it.
Oh, do I get some temp HP? I never took any
You only
damage.
gave it 6. Well, we all get some HP.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Aside from
Yeah.
those who took no damage, then we're just fine.
That's why I asked if I can get some temp HP out of that.
I would suggest to be careful going through here. This area is known as the roots of evil. But through here, we should be able to easily somewhat get into the inside. As he's kind of leading you through, only 2 of you make me a nature check.
I feel like I should, but I'm not great at that.
You should.
If you can do better than 10,
Where the fuck is... Okay, there it is. I could not find nature. Also, I clicked Sylvie. Hold on, let me reroll that, because I don't actually get a -1.
It was like,
Sophie, like, what? Why me?
There we go. That's
There
better.
you go.
I don't actually get a -1, gets a -1.
Crazy. Anyways, you
I don't know
do.
what I actually get that -1 from. I don't think
Do
I
you have
should.
exhaustion or something on you that's dinking you down?
I don't think so. No, I don't know. I'll look over it later.
Yeah, we're fine for now. You get you guys are getting through, following that of Damien, jumping over to that of lava pools, which may or may not look dangerous to you guys, but definitely still a lava pool or river of sorts. As everybody else is pretty much going to where Damien's going, no problem. You see what looks to be like that of almost horse-like tracks around. One to be like twice the size of a normal horse, but in general, there's still horse tracks around.
Yeah, I'll point that out. I'll be like, "Hey guys," and I'll like point to the horse tracks, and I go, "Seems to be horse tracks." I think I actually have something. Hold on. How's this work? I don't think hell can be a favored terrain, but
You think you got some like carrots or mints in your backpack?
is the terrain just hell, or does hell have different terrains
I'd
depending
say
on
hell
where you
would
at?
have different terrains.
Is this mountain
No, this
with
would
all
be,
the lava?
no, this
and
would
stuff?
be forest. If you want to talk about terrains, each area is like a different terrain.
Oh, gang! If it's forest, I also have that. Hold on. So first off, because it's forest, we can't become lost as long as I'm here. We also can't be slowed down. I remain alert to danger, and also now that I see the horse, I get to know, learn the exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
You mean the horse tracks, not the horse.
Yeah, when you see tracks, that's
Okay.
what I meant. Yeah, when you see tracks, I get to know
Uh,
how many it is, how long ago.
One, probably only like a few minutes ago.
I kind of like point it out and I say, just a horse, seemingly, but it's hell. Just came through not too long ago. What do you want to do about it?
Damien um Damien kind of says, well, in all honesty, if you want to make this any what faster, I'd suggest getting a lock of its hair.
I look at everybody else.
I
Do you see any hair around?
don't even know what he means.
Well,
We'll
we
probably
can get a tuft of horsehair, yeah?
We'll probably need its hair for some kind of ritual or something. I don't know. I don't read the history books. I don't know how the portals and shit work.
Whatever the case being, I trust in whoever who wants to be here to go and get that, because for now, there's a lot more to explain and to explore. So if you want to come back here too, that's also fine. But I'm continuing on as he basically passes through under this almost spiky like area. There's like basically holes going through the bottom of it that you can pass through.
Can we make a perception check to see if there's any loose horsehair laying around, or if there's even a horse in the vicinity?
I can tell you the one thing that makes that's gonna at least say something is no, there's no horsehair in the vicinity.
Well,
I need
I
to
think I
probably
can
see a
track
horse.
down this horse.
Maybe we should try to. If it's through here recently, we might still be able to catch it.
I'm down.
Like I said earlier, we've probably got nothing but time.
Well, I wouldn't advise we split up.
No, for sure. We'll keep within visual distance.
I'll let you guys know that this is somewhat accurate on the map, and not to say that like in the forest that you can see each other, but it would be at least somewhat easier to keep a track of each other in certain areas here.
I say we look for this horsehair.
Yeah, track that horse.
You do you. Damien's going.
Can I roll a survival check, which is to check to follow tracks on this horse? Because survival literally says it's used to
who's
track
staying?
tracks.
Who's staying with you?
I don't know, but I'm doing it.
Norhorn will stay back with them. Or
Okay.
with her.
If you're looking together, I can say you can have advantage.
Okay, cool. I also get double my proficiency bonus for wisdom and int while in my terrain. So it would be +2 whatever this highest roll is.
I'm giving you guidance too.
So 28 and then a d4.
I don't think you gotta go that hard, fella.
No, hold on.
Perceive.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Big
A
fella.
32.
Big fella.
32 to track this
y'all
damn
big
horse.
braining this over
32, you
here.
are perceive horse.
You guys are over here looking around, looking in between the roofs. You're like looking for any bit of hints going on here, and you look up. Oh, there it is.
Ain't no way you have me roll a 32 and then make me look stupid.
All I'm saying is you would have expertly tracked it down even if it was yards away, but it wasn't yards away.
I point quiet, definitely quiet,
Yes.
and I go, guys, there's a devil horse here.
It just seems to be at the moment like kind of going around. It didn't notice you guys, not at the moment, as it just proceeds to go like take the basically drink of sorts from the lava-like river.
You think it's immediately going to be hostile?
I don't really know.
Well,
I
I can
wish
try
could speak
talking to
horse.
it. I can. Do you think I
Huh.
should?
Yeah. that's
I'm
probably-
gonna I'm gonna go out in the open. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals, and I'm gonna say, "Whoa there, how are you? We mean no harm."
We mean you no harm, the horse.
Does it matter what language?
No, it's just we're like speaking because it's an
Horse.
animal. Yeah, they don't even need to speak one. It's
Do you show yourself, or is this just like random?
yeah, I do. I show myself with my arms up, like visibly no weapons. Because this isn't in its head. This is me actually talking out loud.
It was drinking what seemed to be like that of the river, the lava river at first, as it like proceeds to like look up somewhat slowly at you as you're talking to it. You can talk back, right?
Yeah, we can just have a conversation.
It pretty much, I guess to Norhorn it would probably be like, but to you,
I'm a horse whisperer.
but to you, you hear. Oh dear sir, please do not come near me. I am but
I
of an
immediately
earthly
take a
beast."
step back. I say, how are you? I hope I did not scare you.
No, you
we
are
are
less
currently-
than frightening. You are probably that of a flea comparison. So you did not frighten
That's-
me.
Good, yes. We do not belong down here, as you can obviously tell.
I think everyone
And
down
we
here
have
probably
found-
belongs, but continue.
We got trapped down here after falling through dreams, which I was luckily immune to, and we found
If you're
a
immune, then why are
demon-
you down here?
because I needed to help my idiotic friends. I make sure to say that in horse. So Norhorn can't understand me.
Yeah, I like you're like, I need to help my idiotic friends. Meanwhile, support, I gotta go save those jackasses.
Yup.
Oh, meanwhile, all at the same time as Norhorn's just watching.
I needed to help my idiotic
Goodness.
friends. So I came down here, I got him out of this cage, and then we're looking for our way out. We met this demon boy who claims he is a prince, and he said we could get out faster if we got one tuft of your hair. So I was hoping I could do something in exchange for one lock of your hair.
Oh. Oh. That's all?
Yeah, I have no concept of how big of an ask this is.
I mean, considering that my hair regrows at a constant rate, not a lot.
So, could I have some?
No.
Please?
It's not that I care. It's that you physically cannot grab any of lock of my hair. Do you not see
Why
it is made
not?
of fire? How do you hold living fire?
Meanwhile.
Well,
this would be
I have a
case of
dragon
like
who can
fire.
be immune to fire. Could they hold that?
I didn't say about holding it. I'm saying how do you proceed to keep holding it if it just goes
I
up?
say, can you wait here for 1 second?
I mean, I have all the time in the world, technically. Or in hell,
I
in
look
all
back-
actuality.
I look back, and in regular human language, I just go, Sabor!
Norhorn's just standing there staring awkwardly and
Yeah,
he's like,
you know,
no.
Sabor hears her
Well-
call him, and he's like, "What are these idiots up to?" And he'll walk back over there.
As Sabor gets there, I point to Sabor. Like, I look at the horse and I point to Sabor and I go, could they hold it?
Moo.
Why would they be able to
Moo.
hold it?
Because they're, like, made of fire.
I mean, you could be made out of fire. It doesn't mean that you can particularly hold something. I mean, if you want to
Just
give it a
breathe
shot,
it
then
in,
give it
right?
a shot. I don't care.
I look at Sabor and I go, okay, so the horse will let us take some of his hair, but the problem is the horse is made out of fire and we have no way to hold it. So I thought maybe because you're also like made out of fire, you could maybe figure out a way.
Fucking is like, "Welcome to your ancestral homeland, Sabor. Grab the horse."
Because they don't mind if we like take a little bit because it grows back instantly, but we don't have a way to actually take it.
Sabor will think he's like, "You don't have a stick?"
What if the fire goes out on the stick? You can't just like breathe it in?
You can't just like breathe it in. Sabor's just gonna look at her like, "No."
I look back at the horse and I go, could I just like take a stick to your hair? Like a torch?
I mean, I'd almost feel like that's a bit rude, but I mean, sure.
That's why I asked first. Again, I have no idea what's rude or not. Alright, I'll grab a stick from this forest and I'll light the tip to the horse fur.
You proceed to light the tip, and
Just the tip.
So here's the thing. You grab any of the sticks that are around here. The part about this whole place, as you were told before, is it is called the roots of evil. You pick up that of one of the sticks, go and put it up to the head. The stick burns up within 5 seconds.
Well, in my pack I have torches.
I also have a tinderbox
I-
so we could maybe put some fuel on the end of that, make it burn longer.
Could I take one of these torches that, you know, somebody from 2015 would totally have and put it up to the horse?
I mean, you may certainly try.
Yeah, I will
Can
try.
Sabor also try and see if he could just like pluck a lock, since he's technically also living
That's
fire?
what I was going for, Zabor.
If you what, go ahead.
Yeah, he'll just reach up and like grab it, see if he can pluck it and like just hold it within his own fire to keep it burning.
as I'm doing this, I'm also like, so like, what's it like being a horse down here? Are there like a lot of predators, or I'm just trying to get a feel for the ecosystem. I'm a big ecosystem person.
I don't know what the ecosystem would be like, considering I've been down here for probably 6,000 years or so. But
You
when I
have any
say,
interest in like coming up?
I mean, not particularly. I have everything I need down here. I've got quite a drink. I've got, well, roots. You can scratch my back.
Fair enough. I just think you're a really cool horse, and it would be a shame to like,
Well,
you
that's
know,
quite rude of
leave
you,
on
because I'm very hot.
a very majestic horse. My bad.
There you go.
And it would be quite a shame, you know, for this to be our only encounter.
I
You got a
mean,
phone?
You got a phone? I know you don't have
What-
fingers.
what is a fione?
It's a way to contact over long distances.
So, like, just like I say something and you can hear me from a distance, why not just shout?
No, like even longer distance, like
So
beyond
shout
shouting
louder,
distance.
lad.
Also, I'm a female, but
Are
anyway, is this
you?
torch working? Yeah, I know it's hard to tell the difference between humans.
Wait,
I
wait. You
feel
wouldn't
like
hit a woman. That's so woman.
that.
You're having this conversation with this horse, but I will say the torch that you put on it, it will it will torch up, but it torches up at like 3 times like what it normally be. So the torch would be going out a lot faster, but it does still go. It is still there for at least a good couple of minutes.
All right. I'm also just gonna ask while I'm doing that. I'm just gonna be like, you know, I should have asked before. Is there an easier way to get some of your hair? Do you know, or?
Well, honestly, not really. No one's really tried plucking my hair, and as you see Sabor plucking one of the tail end
I look over at
parts.
Sabor and I kind of glare, like actually like glare, and I go, "Hey, be gentle with it. It's a
You
majestic
told-
creature."
It's like you told me.
Yeah, but you gotta be gentle with it. You're
You
not
also-
even petting its mane while you're pulling. Like,
I mean, Saber at
Yeah,
least
dude.
did get a lock of, or not like a full lock, but at least a good few strands of hair in their hand.
and it's staying. I look over and I just go, well, I suppose if you don't want to come up, if you got everything you need here, I wish you the best of luck in your endeavors, and maybe I will see you again, but probably not. Thank you for your help.
You too, as I wish you the worst of luck, as I would love to see you down here again.
I kind of
That horse really said you should
I
go
just
to
put
hell.
I put a hand on my heart, kind of just smile. I go, "Thank you very much," and I start to leave with the torch. I start to run with the torch.
Yeah, Sabor will follow behind.
So during this
As
entire
I'm jogging, I'm like looking over at Sabora and Norhorn. I'm being like, "Really nice horse."
so
I didn't know you could speak horse. That's really cool.
I can speak every animal.
So pretty much during this entire time, as you guys were doing that up there, we go back then a little bit to where Davian is talking with that of Cardis and Bernard, who did have Saber there for a little bit, but then they heard the shouting of Saber as Damien goes, well, there goes another. Well, in any case, I guess it's about time to explain a couple of things, or else you guys are going to question me and pester me about a million different things, or am I wrong here?
It would be nice to have some transparency. Trust is the foundation of most friendships, and I know trust is hard to come by, especially down here.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call any of us friends, not on my side at least, but I am here to show you the way. The way, though, is not something I can particularly help you with, as when you're down here, the thing is, that's normally that of us, of us different like people down here, can't really access the things in here. As he says, as he literally just starts walking through that of all these spikes as if it's nothing as he walks back. As you can see. But if you touch it, I guarantee you it might hurt.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's telling the truth?
I mean, you could also touch the spike if you want. But you can make me an insight check if you want.
Alright, do that. Try to analyze his body language.
Ah,
Oof.
what's not to believe?
Yeah,
He's
this
a very
demon prince is obviously telling the truth.
It's a very persuasive prince.
Is it just the spikes or is it the lava too?
Well, I would assume everybody down here knows how to swim in lava. At least those that are not completely dead. Or sorry, those that are completely dead.
I don't think that matches any of our descriptions. We were definitely alive before we got here.
Correct. And in saying so, I want you two to notice this. As he points at this huge, like 15, or not 15, like probably 10-foot tall egg that has scales over it, kind of sitting in the middle of this lava-like pool. As you can see, what almost seems to be like that of what you would guess to be demons at first, more like demon statues after a little bit of an inspection, that are basically shooting an almost like purple like force field around this this whole area with this egg. You see, we can't get there, and what we need, let's just say we definitely need that egg.
Who's we again? Other people trapped here, or who are you
Well, do
working
you
for?
not want to get out?
No.
I'm also a bit curious. Why are you helping us?
Because the faster I can get your holier friends out of here, the faster I don't have to deal with complaints. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay. Out of character, I think I know what's going on now. Well, if you say you'll help, if we help you, you'll help us. I know honesty is certainly not a commodity down here.
It's
I don't. Can I? Here, I'm gonna make a. Can you see that, Natsu?
yeah. What are you wanting to know?
I'll send you a direct message.
And while he's doing that, I will say by the time he probably says or does anything else, talking with these two, talking about how you guys just kind of need to trust him for now, as he doesn't want to get into too much further details. That is when the rest of the group finally comes in. And
I'm running with the torch. I go, I got the fire, demon kit prince.
excuse me?
I said I got the fire.
No. What did you just say?
Demon prince, I got the fire.
I think you might be mistaking me with someone else.
How so?
Whatever. In any case, let's just continue this. As
His name's Boy.
Didn't he
it's not that
specifically say
weird.
earlier he said demon prince?
Could we stop calling him that?
He
Said
said
his name was
earlier
Dam-
specifically.
His
Damien.
name's Damien.
Also, I sent you the message, DM.
With that being said, though, he says, "Look, for now, I can help you out, but I can't give you straight answers. This thing I can tell you, there are that's to be of essentially 5 key items that you need, 5 keyholes to get. If you look around, I'm sure that you can find some of them. But for now, I can at least explain to you some of the areas around here. As guys are there. Okay. He will explain to you that where you guys had just came out from is the roots of evil over up here, with that of the lava lake, the roots, etc., etc. Down here, where there's more lava pouring out, even to be that of some purple-like stuff happening over in the farther distance. This one would be that of the hot tub of pain. And a little fun fact I like to say is this is where those people that put super high water temperature go usually. As you'll see a couple of souls coming down, going into that of the river.
See, it is a sin to take ultra hot showers.
Me, who takes boiling showers. I know I belong in hell.
I'm safe for now.
Over there, at the bottom left, where you can see that a multitude of bones, is the graveyards of the wronged. Whether they are wrong or right is not for you to decide. Just keep that in mind. Above that, though, would be that of the
Labyrinth.
limbo of the lost. Essentially, that's where, in a way, the lost souls of people go. The last big area up here, the whirlpool of the angry. I don't think I need to really explain what that might mean. As for the smaller areas here, that has that of a purple-like, essentially placed you could, I don't want to say you could technically walk on, but place that you kind of see going across this entire place. Essentially, is it almost like cursed-like land in a way. One that if you were to step on it specifically, you could start essentially losing that of your soul, being put into one of these specific areas on the outer. But on the inner, in specific, where you guys have been technically, the 5 areas are as followed. Okay, yes. Where you guys are next to right now, that is the pits of the lost. Yes, lost people can go all different areas. Down where you guys were looking over at the right, where he was saying that was the pit of the lost, it does seem like there is a lot of almost weird like souls going through or over, above, below, of chains going from side to side, all hovered over a bunch of red devilish like spikes. He goes on to the next area as he says, the one below us is that of the halls of construction, where there's no better way to tell you this is where some people are made. On to that of the Isle of Last Wills over here, where you see to be green like pots and one huge red like pot at the very back. There's the Forever Damned up here at the top left star, as you can see what looks to be like houses, almost like houses and skeletons coming out of those houses. Not specifically alive, just what it looks like. Skeletons from the houses. As there's almost like something weird really in the far back that you can't really tell what it is right now. And last but not least, we finally come to that of the table of last meals. You ever wonder what people figure out what they want for their last meals? There you go. You figure out all the keys, you figure out all the keyholes, you'll make it out within time, I'm hoping. But now, I have to leave this in your hands.
What do you need the horsehair for? Was that a key?
I mean, unless there would be another key in that, unless there's another key over there.
I have a question.
Hmm?
Sure, if we help, sure, we might get out. But how do we know that us getting out doesn't, by extension, allow you to leave also? And once you've left, will you turn on us?
Who's to say? That's up for you to
Well,
decide. Do you want to get out or not?
Damien's cool. I'm sure he's gonna be, I know he wants to get out, so he's allowed to get out. If he helps us, he can leave.
yeah,
It's
true.
only fair.
I'm just saying to us, once we do get out, be prepared for consequences.
Nah, he seems like a nice guy.
And when, as Bernard says, consequences, he also looks at Damien. But a deal is a deal. You helped us get out, we'll help you get out.
Can Sabor roll an insight to see if this guy's trying to play us in a malicious way, or if he's more of the like, once I'm out, I'm just gonna fuck off and do my own thing and don't give a shit about you.
You can give me an insight.
Uh, 18.
You can't specifically tell which answer, but you can kind of guesstimate with the way that he's being, especially with the kind of lazy about, that he might either fuck off or just maybe not even try to leave. But even
Alright.
then, with devils and demons as they are, who knows how trustworthy they can be.
Probably more trustworthy than the Fae. The fucking devils actually obey their contracts. Demons and devils, we've got rules, bitch. The Fae, no, we don't.
Wait, you're a Fae creature?
I'm a will-o'-the-wisp.
That tells me nothing.
I always thought she was an alien.
I thought it was fire genasi.
We're using that as the base because it's really the only fire playable race.
Darn it, Norhorn, I thought we'd been over this. They've got paperwork to be here. They're not an alien.
That joke never gets old.
That joke never gets old. I saw some bold spaceship over there, yeah. Sabor just gives this really tired sigh.
All right. Who's always been afraid of drowning?
If we look around in this area, do we see like any type of ritual stuff, like a key slots or something that would indicate what we might be looking for?
You would essentially need to give basically, 1 to 2 people would have to give me basically a somewhat of a check at each area if you really wanted to try to do
What kind of check?
that. It would kind of depend on which area you're going to, so that's all on you guys. On however and whatever angle slash area you guys want to go to.
Well, we want to split up and all take one, or do we all want to go together?
I suggest three. I suggest 3 teams of 2.
I feel like I should probably go through this weird spiky one.
Shauna looks around and goes, I kind of want to do the maze.
Yeah, the tracking might come in quite handy navigating a maze.
Maybe. I'm more of a forest mountain type of person, but yeah.
Well, should we go over here and look around?
Finny. Well, I don't advise anybody do the maze by themselves. I'll go with you,
I
Shauna.
can go with her in the maze.
Okay.
Technically, I'm not alone. I have Sophie.
Sophie is a cat. Or
A dragon.
Sophie is a cat.
Disguised as a cat.
I guess I'll go with Carnus.
Damien can go with Norn.
Damien's not really even going anywhere. He's just watching all y'all. That's all he's doing.
All right, I'll take the spiky pit one.
Good luck. I think.
So, Sabor, glad to hear your kid's okay. Had everybody at the office worried for a little bit.
Yeah, it's, first baby wife got a little overwhelmed with the fire fits.
Yeah, and I assume you can't take him to a hospital or, doctor's office.
Well, it's one of those things, just cooling him down it helps with it. So, honestly, it was just finding a fridge area big enough that he wouldn't fuck it up with his own heat.
Mm-hmm. Me and Sabor just have a water cooler office talk while we go to enter this maze in hell.
If anything, I think he appreciated the undivided attention he was getting.
So, I will say you can't enter the maze specifically without getting down here first. Down
Yeah,
here
well,
would
that-
be into the graveyard-like area.
Yeah, I'll head that way.
But are you entering into the graveyard area?
Yeah, I gotta get to the maze, right?
Yeah, Sabor's following.
Alright. So you two then, as you guys proceed to enter into the graveyard-like area, and entering into this graveyard of sorts, I need you to both give me a wisdom saving throw.
Sophie included.
Yeah.
I gotta ask every time. I
Yeah,
actually
right.
have advantage on wisdom saving throws because of my race, so that's nice.
A 14?
Nat 20 for me. And 24 for Sophie.
You're both going through this area, and as you walk on into it, Shauna, you literally don't really even feel anything. You're just like whatever. However,
Creepy
As much-
graveyard. Yep.
however, as much as that may be true, Saber does feel an almost eerie chill at the back of their spine as they almost feel like they're starting to hear a couple of words, as if as if words start to form, as if they're saying weird stuff. Show us your feet.
Feet pics.
Yeah,
You s-
fucking me. Sabor's not even gonna pay attention to that. He's like, show. Ugh.
I
You
look
just
over as we're
want your
walking. I go,
feet
"You all right?"
pics.
It's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, he's just gonna say like, I think I hear something whispering up, you know, show feet. I don't have
I look down
Look,
at your
human
hoofs.
feet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I go,
like his hooves.
he's
look back at you, and I go, "I don't hear anything." Look at Sophie. You hear anything? No, I don't hear. We don't hear anything.
Oh, lucky you, lucky you.
you hear
Yeah, I
more
can only imagine what they're
whispers.
saying about me.
You hear more whispers say more other stuff too, as they're also like, please let my band be appealed on Reddit.
If fucking
He
Saber's
said some
like,
heinous
yeah,
shit.
he's just gonna like put his hand on Sylvie's shoulder and like, not, but yeah, so like whisper
Shauna.
like, oh no, we're in a very bad place. We're in the dark side of the internet, people. This is where they go.
I told you this is the graveyard of the wronged.
Yeah,
Shauna,
he's gonna be like, be glad you can't hear them because they be saying the most freak nasty shit about you. I guarantee it. You're the only woman in the group.
Shauna nods and kind of goes, "Well, technically, Sophie's a female dragon, but yeah, also, I don't really know what the dark side of the internet is. I don't really use the internet that much.
You
I'm more of
hear
a nature type."
you hear behind you,
You
Saber.
be
I
getting.
you hear
You
behind
get
you, Saber, that
catcalled
they're
or-
like you do almost hear what sounds like the catcalling, is they're like, I just want to simp for you.
He's like, you're better off not knowing. Stay innocent. Stay innocent.
Yeah, unless something happens, I guess I keep walking to the maze. You know, I'm watching over Sabor, but
Sabor's just like, oh, thank God you're spared of this shit.
yeah, it would be true degen shit
Nothing.
if Shauna rolled bad.
Fucking
It would be
Sabor's standing here like I'm dealing with the fucking neckbeards, fucking
real.
whispering in
Oh,
the back of my head.
Natsu should be glad Shauna failed, otherwise he would get banned from Twitch with what he would have to narrate.
I know, right?
Crit fail.
Just like fucking just hearing all the voices going like, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy.
But yeah, Shauna
Don't
doesn't
forget
hear
the
anything.
bear
She's
will
just gonna
kill
keep
you.
walking.
You guys proceed to keep on.
All right, Tyro. Hopefully, you know, everything.
Yeah.
You guys proceed to enter into this beyond this rusty iron like gate almost, as fix this as well. This almost rusty iron like gate, as you can see beyond it to be that of the walls of this maze, bony maze of sorts, as you see that of a multitude of skull and bones across, as you guys enter in. And we leave it at that for a second. As who do we come to next? Let's see. Let's do Carnus and Bernard.
I guess we walk into this dark-looking room with some wheels and wooden structures and try to figure out what's going on.
You walk into the halls of construction, as you can see to be that of what seems to be almost incomplete, some complete skeletons just all over, in like kind of below, not even below, actually they're just like a plethora of these on different sorts of tables, some that are on wheels. Overall, just a kind of almost creepy like vibe. Unfortunately, even if you guys looked through, it doesn't look like, just like a quick look, it doesn't look like there's anything too out of the ordinary. But maybe if you guys search that of these skeleton-like bodies, maybe.
Yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and investigate one of the skeletons, see if they look like they're alive or if there's anything on them.
You proceed to go and like maybe even like look at one, go like maybe you gotta even touch one as you proceed to like reach out your hand as you accidentally touch probably like one of the muscles as this thing like as this like partially skeleton because it's also got a partially looks like this one looks like it's partially has complete skin but not fully, like it's still being made, like it basically grabs your arm as an almost like reflexive state.
Am I grappled or just
No, it's not
lightly
even
grabbing me?
it's not even like full hardcore grabbing you. It's not even looking like it's a like it just kind of grabbed you, but that was about it. Like your arm.
I guess I'd shake it off and try to see if there's any valuables or relics on or around the skeleton.
Both of you two can give me an investigation check if you're looking around these skeletons or at these skeletons too. Yeah, Cardis, you're looking into this guy, at this guy, a couple of them, and you notice there is something really weird about a lot of these skeletons slash things that are being made. It's almost like they're being made incomplete. Some of them have like a sixth toe. One of them has like no nipples. Almost like this is the hall of like incomplete people in a way. With that being said, though, that's pretty much the only thing you truly notice. The thing that Bernard, you notice that there seems to be like gotta explain it. It seems like as you're looking at one of these skeletons, probably more near that of the back of this area, more so maybe even specifically on that of the big wheel on the back of that, like this body back here, that there seems to be a big piece missing from this almost complete made human of sorts. This one to be of a big hole in the middle, almost as if like something is meant to be put there.
Can I make a medicine check to see if it's a specific organ that's missing?
No, it's not a specific organ. It's more of like it looks just like a big circular hole in the middle of their chest.
And you say there's other bodies laying around here?
Yeah, there's other bodies laying around here, but they're all like incomplete or not even barely made skeletons too.
I guess what Bernard would do, he'd look around here for one that has a complete chest.
A lot of them,
like
a couple of them would probably have a complete chest, but their complete chest looks that would be, well, normal as much as normal can be in general. A normal chest.
Well, if that one there is missing a piece, might as well give it what it's missing. And I guess Bernard's gonna cut into one of these bodies and remove a part of their chest.
Curtis, you gonna cheer him on? You gonna just
I
watch
am.
people?
I'm gonna try to give him help or whatever if he needs it.
He doesn't really need help. You can carve it out. It looks like that of a black-like heart that beats while it's in your hand. But
If this thing.
Oh, that's gross,
Okay.
man. I guess you had to do it, but that's nasty.
Well, I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not an Aztec. And he's gonna go to the incomplete one. He's gonna say, "This thing might reanimate, so be ready." And Bernard, he's not gonna put his hand into the chest, but he's gonna take the heart, and he's just gonna try and drop it directly into the hole, and then pull his hand away as quick as he can.
you drop the heart into the hole, and
Yep.
as you do, you see the heart beating. Da-dun, da-dun. Da-dun. It stops beating. You look at it, it doesn't seem like it specifically did anything. However,
Strange.
you guys can give me a perception check, though. Actually, no. But yeah, perception check, as you guys would probably still keep looking around. Carnus, you don't really know what you're specifically, like, you don't even know what you're specifically looking for at this point. You're like, what could be put in here? As Bernard, you notice on the side, looking over towards this graveyard, you see a similar sized blue-like orb over here in the middle of the graveyard.
Okay, maybe that's what we need to. Maybe that's what we gotta put in this guy's chest.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to go anywhere near that thing though, so I'm gonna go grab that remotely.
Yeah, got mage hand. Yep.
Mage hand. It's not that when you go to try to pick it up with mage hand that it's too heavy. It's that you can see that as you're trying to grab it, it looks like there's like a few almost skeletal-like hands that are holding onto it. Like
Can I
on
shoot
the four
firebolts
sides
at
of
them
it.
from here? Try to get them to let go.
Firebolts specifically, you could try.
If he needs help, I could. Couple,
Oh my goodness. Give me a 1d12, bro. Pretty sure. I think all you did was knock yourself prone.
Go to shoot a fireball, it explodes in my hand. I just slip and fall.
Yep, you just fall prone. That's all that happened.
oh my!
Oh no! He puts the
Now
gun
you-
in his mouth.
now you need to give me a 1d12, bro.
Fuck it, I can't take this anymore.
Oh, that's what I get for talking shit.
You just miss like normal though. You guys both shooting at this, and you're like not used to the distance of like being up from here, comparative to also the fact that maybe it's the fact that you also have to shoot past probably like a good few portions of the graveyard like rocks, and you're kind of like, this is getting kind of acidine.
Something about this hell environment. It's got my magic all thrown off.
Am I able to walk here?
No, that was the area you kind of have to like jump over, but you can easily get into that of the graveyard. You start to climb down, get into that of the graveyard. Assuming you both do, I need both of you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Are you
my
kidding me?
God.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm dead.
Bernard, you will see Cardis, you are fine. You don't really hear, you almost hear like maybe a slight whisper in the distance. But Bernard gets basically on his knees as he's starting to feel the intensity of all these voices being surrounded his head as they're all basically going like, your mom's fat.
Yep.
I think it's more of. I imagined it was more of all the keyboard warriors talking about how badass they actually are. Like he has to listen to that.
Oh, the veteran, yeah, they're like, I have 30,
What the fuck?
39 confirmed kills. I'm the best
Yeah,
of my...
the people like that. Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
you just hear like a bunch of them talking shit, and that's all that's a constant. You even try to, even if you try to like say something or Cardis tries to say something, it's the voices are way too powerful.
Yeah, crap.
I shout over to him, "You are right over there."
No, I am hearing the worst and yet dumbest drivel you'll ever hear. I think I'm getting dumber listening to this. I'm gonna. Can I get out of here? Can I climb back over?
Yeah, you can climb back over. The only issue is you weren't wrong. You do lose -1 intelligence for a little bit.
Oh heck.
They're
Okay, I get it.
they're assimilating you into the same thing.
You start to think to yourself, just like in the back of your head for a split second, you're like, man, I could really be saying that shit to people. I have 39 confirmed kills.
Yeah, with
Fucking
I definitely took out 10 insurgents with a wooden spoon. Yeah.
fucking he's in there too long and as Sabor and Shauna come out of the fucking maze, he's just gonna come up like show feet.
we come out and he's gained 80 pounds and a full neck beard
And his hat shapeshift into a fedora.
and a trench coat, and he had and his gun turns into a katana on his back.
Yeah,
Oh,
straight
wow.
up bows, just like tips his hat, my lady.
I would immediately shoot him in the face.
We gotta put him down. It's worked so good.
You know what would be
He
even
would have wanted
funnier?
it this way.
Even funnier is if you just started turning back into Nerd Bernard.
It was never that. How long do I have the intelligence penalty?
Mostly just for in this area in general. It's just kind of like a. Well. Maybe
Well, my brain is slowly smoothing over.
Quite literally. Though Cardis, you are able to ignore that of the distant. I want to see your feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the mage hand to like support this orb as I like rip away the hands that are currently supporting it.
Yeah, you can give me a strength check. You proceed to you're trying to basically rip it out with that of the additional bit of the mage hand help, and it's not that you probably couldn't. It's like these hands are gripped onto this, like they don't want to let it go for some reason. And looking at the orb, maybe that might help you confirm potentially why. And you look at it, and you pretty much see, I don't want to give any names in specific, but you pretty much see like that of a very no. I know what I want to say. I'm trying to think of is it Rox? Am I thinking of Roxanne? It's the the girl with that flowing red hair, the big red lips, purple dress that's in the cartoons.
Oh, that you're talking
Wait,
about
which
from
cartoon?
you're talking about the chick from Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah,
No, she's in a
Okay.
red dress. That's Jessica Rabbit.
red dress. Then yeah, that's a point I'm getting at. Is that's kind of like the image slash picture that's there that they're holding on very deeply to.
I guess I try to. So is it just an image, or does it look like there's a like an actual person inside the orb?
Kind of like both. Like it's almost like you would guess to be an image, but there doesn't really. It like represents like the whole person. Like you can see them as a whole person, but you could guesstimate that it's probably not the real thing. But maybe it could be.
I guess I try to reach out and speak to it psionically. And say, what are these Reddit incels doing to you?
Oh my god, I can't. I can't. I'm gonna do it horribly, but they're worshiping me, just like they should be.
So you don't want to be freed from this, do you?
Why would I?
I assumed you're tired of getting pestered by all these weirdos.
Hey, can Bernard see this?
You can see him talking. You can't specifically see the talking back.
No, I mean, can he see the figure? Because if he could see the figure, he'd probably
No.
He'd probably
just because you're
do
not
what
like
all the other
close enough, like he is. But in either case, though, she is still talking with that of Garnis. Is Garnis? She's kind of giving you majority of the answer, just being she likes being worshipped down here.
Is there any way you could help us solve a puzzle we've got going on here?
If you're talking about using my orb with your dirty and filthy hands, you can buzz off. But if you want to go and get your own, you can go jump in the pool.
Which pool are you referring to?
Are you really asking me this question right now?
Is it the one behind me?
It's the one in front of you.
Ah. I remember a mention of a hot tub from a certain young prince. I assume that's what it was, but I guess I was mistaken.
That's no, that's kind of accurate.
I guess I'll go check out this water, see what's going on.
You see in the water, it looks like a swell of more souls, but these ones look to be more condensed. As you almost swear you see one of the souls' face to be like that of someone with that of a fedora, neck beard, a couple of chins going by.
I know the secret here. That's the passphrase. It's Mod's gay. Should part the waters.
All of the waters start just rumbling.
everyone
check,
there is
mod
a
check.
mod.
Mod check.
Bernard, I'm going to need some help over here.
The waters now look very angry.
Say
If-
something
if
like
I
mods
did-
should get paid.
If I jump back in, would I have to make that wisdom save again? Or can I make it again?
You don't. No, there's no making it again. It's just you hear their voices constantly when you're.
What if I burn an inspiration?
Unfortunately, that would not help because you would have had to already have done it.
Okay, Bernard, he's gonna approach. Is he also gonna see? What can you see here?
You'll. I mean, when you go in back into the graveyard, you start to obviously hear the. I have 36 confirmed kill. You'll start to hear that whole spiel again as you get closer to the orb, trying to ignore them, even though you start to somewhat agree with them again as you see that of Jessica Rabbit.
All right. Upon seeing her, he's gonna. He's like, hey. He's gonna kind of talk to the voices. Hey, you see something cool?
Not particularly, but you can try. I've heard that like a million times already. You literally punch. You literally punch the orb, and the orb.
What Bernard's trying to do is literally just.
Oh my god.
Why can't I? He's trying to just punch the hands away from the orb and grab the orb.
You try to punch one of the hands, you see more hands come up and to stop your punch as they're like, not our queen. You keep trying, you keep punching and punching. You will almost start to feel like you will start to somewhat get dragged down a slight bit, like it's almost like you're in quicksand as you have punched away one of the hands.
Okay, he's upping. He's going to edge weapons now. He's trying to just cut the hands off.
Trying to cut the hands off may or may not help. It's just the problem is you're still sinking into that of what seems to be like a multiple of these skeletal hands dragging you down.
Okay. Oh shoot! Before I get too far, can I just grab the orb and just make a strength check just to pull it away?
You can make a strength check.
I also know what these mods would want. I'm gonna minor illusion a small container of Belle Delphine bathwater.
Wait, was she relevant?
Yep.
Not the gamer girl bathwater.
I don't think
Yeah,
she
she's
was relevant
relevant.
in 2015.
Yeah,
Is
that's what I'm
she?
saying. Is she
Who?
relevant in 2015?
Oh, that might be
Bella
too early.
Delphine. Yeah, I think you're too
No,
early.
Pretty sure she was. Let's
You
see.
know that from experience, or?
It's got to be something the mods would be interested in. I was grasping for straws here.
Let's see.
Well, she was born 1999, so 2015. I don't even think she was of age yet, right?
No, fucking. If
Yeah.
she was born in '99, she was maybe 16.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I don't.
So it was too late. Dang. Yeah, this
Did
is
the bathwater
2015.
thing in 2019.
Unfortunately, we are not that far yet.
Who's before SS Sniper Wolf? Try SS Sniper Wolf.
No,
Yeah, that'll
no.
work.
Hey, was I able to grab the orb?
We gotta think like a neck dude to get.
Okay,
past
fine.
results.
Minor illusion a Discord kitten.
Okay. Also, two things. One, I know I'll get to you in a second, Bernard. I want to get something real quick. But secondly, I don't even think Discord was as relevant as it was. Wasn't it like between
Discord was a
2014
thing,
and
though.
2016?
No, it was in beta back then.
Yeah, I don't think they.
I mean,
evolved
your
that
ass
far to get
joined
Discord to-
2016, so like.
Dude, I graduated high school in 2015.
I was a freshman.
A baby.
I need some ideas of what to minor illusion to trick them.
I don't know what was popular on
Okay,
Skype.
okay.
That's what everybody was
No,
using
no,
in
no,
2015.
Okay, so we're dealing with 2015 neckbeards. They're definitely gonna be into some anime characters.
Yeah, Sakura from Naruto body pillow.
That's a
That
good one. That's a real
Hinata?
good one.
no, I honestly, I wouldn't go with Sakura. I'd probably go with Tsunade.
Ooh, you
From
could go with
Naruto.
Bulma from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, or Bulma from Dragon Ball.
All right, anime body pillow spawning
Yeah,
to
just-
existence.
Just all. You're from 2015. You know what's popular. Just all the popular girl
Literally,
body pillows.
Dragon Ball Z was all over fucking Nickelodeon. I'm pretty sure it was Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. Dragon Ball Z was
Cartoon Network.
Today.
It was the Cartoon Network.
Yeah, there was Dragon Ball Z, and then you had Inuyasha on
Yeah,
Cartoon Network.
No, Inuyasha's not neckbeard stuff. That's
That's
kawaii
good shit.
females. Yeah. You need Bulma, you need Hinata, you need
Yeah, Tsunade,
yeah,
fucking because of
Ina.
her massive Gonga Zongalas. Yeah.
So what did you spawn?
Body pillow of Bulma.
You spotted body
Yeah, that's a
pillow
good
on
one.
Bulma. You will see
Oh
as
wait, no! You should have done Rainbow Dash from My Little Pony.
you will see
Ugh.
as.
Yes, that's even better. We're doing that one.
Are you sure?
That was around the time. That was around the time the
Yeah.
fan song
Yeah, the
"I Wanted
bronies.
Dakimakura for Christmas" was playing, which
Also,
is a
the
song
fact that
about a
it's-
Rainbow Dash body pillow.
The fact it's still relevant is insane.
Yeah.
You will spawn that of a Rainbow Dash body pillow, and you will see the waters that were rippling, angry. They stop for a second as you see it, almost like
Your
as the
sacrifice.
water almost weirdly makes like an ooh sound. Though I will say at the same time as you're doing that, Bernard has gripped away what looks to be like that of this orb of sorts as you finally did grips it away, and as you're somewhat sinking, you start to pull yourself out even a bit slightly as you're trying to get out, as you start to hear as well as see that of a bunch of bones starting to rattle in the entirety of this graveyard-like place, as you will start to hear, and not just you this time, like anybody at least in this area, you will hear as you will hear, "My queen! My queen! My queen!" As
The queen.
multiple of these bone-like knights are spawning out from that of the ground.
Are me and
All
Saber already in
Protect
the
our
maze?
queen!
Yeah, we're just like, we're not dealing with this shit.
Yeah, we're gonna get back to these eventually, but I think that would be technically the stopping point for them. I just wanted to put out the My Queen Knights.
My queen.
My queen!
Tell me, my brother, do you know the way?
Spit on the non-believer.
Do you know the way?
Spit on them.
That's 2019.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
My queen.
still.
We will come back up here though to Norhorn, as I know it's been a hot minute. Norhorn, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
As Damien's sitting there like, what do you think those idiots are up to?
I mean, they're not dumb. I'm sure they're fine. They're probably just figuring out that maze, and I don't even know what else they were trying to do.
My queen. No.
Yeah,
You know-
me and Sabor were fine.
Do you
Yeah.
hear that in the distance?
Fucking
No.
man.
You don't hear
Shauna,
anything yet. This is
we
like
lucked out.
this is like it's like this is supposed to be like you guys are all doing your own parts before you guys would even hear this. For now then, Norhorn, Damien kind of tells you to essentially be careful as one, you don't want to fall. Two, you should probably save this for last. Well, that's up to you.
So, just looking at this, it's a bunch of chains suspended over spikes, right?
Yes, and if you look in the distance, even a couple parts of these spikes, there seems to be like that of wrapped up glowing like bodies. And if you give me a perception check, you can look at them a little bit further.
Hey, that's a nat 20.
Oh my god. You are able to see, as you are looking at the pits of the lost, you see a glowing, decayed body all the way over here, something more near that of the end of this area, and you see the only thing that this really seems out of place or out of notice compared to anywhere else in here seems to be like that of a empty eye socket. One to be of a huge empty eye socket, not just like two eyes, one eye missing or anything like that. Like there's just one big eye socket that's just missing.
Damien, you're thinking we should do this one last.
I mean, I would. You not see the spikes?
Oh, I can see him. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll go check out this table thing you were talking about. I'm always good to eat.
You say that as you see here at the table of last meals to be a plethora of almost like meals, almost as if they were being served fresh in a way, except they're not fresh. All of this food looks moldy, decayed, all of the sorts. And going over, looking at it, almost depressingly so, you see what looks to be a big silver-like empty platter in the middle.
So we got a big old empty platter and a bunch of bad food. I'm assuming we got to put something on the platter.
Well, probably for to be the best.
Sounds like you're at White Castle.
What if I just put all this old dirty food on top of this platter? Like, and he starts like scooping all the old meals towards the center of this thing.
You do so, and every bit of morsel that you put on there, it looks like the plate almost like sucks in as it kind of disappears going into the plate.
All right. Well, I think this thing's real hungry.
Well, maybe
Let's
it has a
see.
specific appetite. Who knows?
I got some rations. We can give it that. And pulls out a pack of rations from his bag and throws it on the silver plate.
It sucks up the ration, just as it did with the rest of the food.
Damn, this thing's real hungry. Damon, you know anything about this area? Like, what am I supposed to do? Is this just like a place for people to sit and eat, or are we supposed to like feed the plate, or what?
Well, if I were to make any assumptions, I would say try to feed it to a meal that's worth having.
Where'd that horse go? Think we can get that? Oh, shit, I can't talk to the horse.
I don't think the horse would kindly want to be food either, though.
No, I didn't say anything about kindly now, did I?
I don't know. Your friend seems very sure about being friends with it of sorts, but whatever you do is what you do.
A meal worth eating.
Told you should have cut off your toe.
I ain't got any food. Is there a kitchen around here or something?
He looks at the table as it replenishes with that of decayed like food.
Something worth eating. Something worth eating. What could I do? Wonder if we could eat some magic. Can I cast Dawn Fire? No, actually, Sacred Flame on the plate and see what it does.
You cast the sacred flame on it as you're seeing as this bolt would be going to hit as you blink your eyes and you see the plates in another part of the table.
The hell? I don't think this is a plate. I think this thing's alive.
I would assume everything down here is, well, unalive, yet alive.
Shoots a crossbow bolt at it, at the plate.
You do so, and it consumes the crossbow bolt, getting sucked in as part of its nutritious diet.
Well, shit. I don't know. Hey, plate thing. If you could hear me, why not just tell me what you want? I'm not a smart man, but I know what food is.
You will see as the plate like rumbles a little bit and spits at you, and it spits at you what seems to be like that of a almost red like fishing pole.
Okay. Thank you for the gift in exchange for the food and bolt, I guess. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
Well, it
I
looks
guess I
like
could.
a fishing pole. Why not use it?
There ain't no water around here.
You don't need water. That's not a water fishing pole. That's for the lava.
Fishing pole.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. Well, all right, I guess we'll go cast it into the lava and see what we can catch.
As you think about go
Wait.
casting it into the lava, you
Maybe I should put some of this gross food on there first as bait.
you think about it, you probably want to do whatever it is you want to do, but at this point you would start to hear that of my queen! We must get our queen!
What the hell's that? You can scare all the fish away.
Sounds like your friends have angered some very terrible people.
Think they'll be okay, or should we gotta go check on them?
Well, debatably, if you want them to stay alive, it's just probably going to check on them.
Yeah, I guess fishing can wait. Damn, I thought we were gonna have a peaceful afternoon down here. He starts walking around the long way.
You walk around the long way, and you get to probably like here essentially until you would be right here until you'd be technically a part of like the initiative combat or whatever it would be. As you see, there's gonna probably be even a couple more, but I just wanted to put out a couple so you can see these bone-like knights basically holding their like samurai-looking swords. Some of them with like the like the sun and shield. I'm trying to think of the armor, but like you know the guy I'm talking about who looks like that of a normal knight that has like the sun on them and everyone talks about them.
Oh, praise the sun, dude.
Yeah, praise the
I think
sun.
that's dark. I think that's
Praise the
Dark Souls.
sun.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Dark Souls, I think.
Character.
Yeah, well that's what I'm saying is these people almost look like they're fanboys of other stuff, but they're still giving out as like bone like knights as they're like my queen.
Oh shit! What do you guys do now?
Why are you looking for the sun in the abyss? Oh fuck God!
So if I'm
Donna
if
looks
I-
at Sabor. What are these idiots doing now?
He's like you
We
know
haven't gotten
those
that far
awful
yet.
people I was talking about? There you go. That's what they've done.
Internet people
So-
are just bone boys?
So if I'm able, am I still able to move? Or are we rolling initiative?
Oh
We're
God,
not-
it's the skeleton
We're
army.
not getting to that just yet. We're gonna go back here to where the two people had entered into entered into the place before all that was happening. Shada and Saber, as you're entering into this rusty, beyond the rusty like gate, you will enter in upon to where you see all the bone-like walls. As I know it's like you can see it, but how would you try to go through the maze?
I look at Sabor. I kind of look back and I go, if all else fails, you just follow the left wall and eventually you make it to the other side.
Yeah, it's one of those things where we could just either follow the walls or
All I know
Well-
is you don't go randomly. That's how you get lost.
yeah, you hug a wall.
Yeah, we'll just hug left wall until eventually we get there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how that would work out here.
That's how mazes always eventually you get there.
Yeah, so even if we go like it's
Okay, so
essentially
you would get here first. So you guys
Yeah.
yeah,
make
and
it
then
to this-
while still hugging the left wall, it wraps you around eventually. It's
Yeah.
a slower process, but it will wrap
It's
around. the
very
whole way.
slow, but it's foolproof.
You will see as you guys get up to like about here, which is to be that of the first kind of like difference that you guys see going beyond into this like maze, where you can see it basically a blue like almost plant growing from that of the plain dirt ground, and it looks like one that is almost a slight bit see-through, but dark at the same time.
Uh, can I identify it?
Um, yeah, you can give me a nature check.
We're not in forests or mountains anymore, right?
No. Unfortunately, you are not.
Why do I still get a -1 to everything? What is this from?
I don't know. I have to check it out.
I
But,
don't think I should be getting a -1 to every roll.
I don't know, but in either case, even with that of even if it was a 15, which is what it would be if it was a +1, you would still figure out that this thing probably in a way I would say turns on. Like if you were to touch it, you would assume that this thing would probably like maybe glow or do something, because this is one of those reactory, I can't say it, reactionary plants.
I look at Sabor and I go, well, I don't know what happens if you touch it, but I know something does.
Maybe we shouldn't fuck with it.
But aren't you a little bit curious?
If you want to touch it, be my guest. But if it turns you inside out, there's nothing I can do.
If I touch it and something bad happens, are you gonna call me an idiot and give me a write-up?
I'll call you an idiot, but I can't really give you. I mean, we're in hell. This isn't exactly a mission. This is a. I don't know what the fuck this is or what you guys have gotten into. Okay.
All right, take Sophie and stand back in case it explodes or something. I'll touch it.
Yeah, he'll do that.
I'll give Sabor Sophie and then wait for Sabor to back up a little bit and touch the orb.
As you proceed to go and touch the orb, you will see as you try to quickly go and just give it a little touch, and you see it, and it starts to glow blue. And then it shines blue. And then it gets almost
I'm gonna back up.
flashbangingly like blue as it explodes. And even with you backing up, with you still being closer, it does not help, considering you almost see as if this thing that's exploding you almost see like something black at first as something wraps around your head, Shauna.
I can't dodge it. I can't roll anything.
No. It just was wrapped around your head.
I scream.
Shauna screaming and trying to get whatever's off their head that's been wrapped over their head off. Saber, what are you gonna do?
So there's something around her head?
Yeah,
I got face hugged.
Something like
Face hugged.
basically black,
Okay.
completely surrounding their head, like basically wrapped itself around the head.
Saber will. Actually, since we're in hell, we probably shouldn't do that. It may not work. Everything here likes fire. He'll just take his rapier and see if he can, like, slice it open.
Please be gentle around my actual head.
Do you want to make an attack roll?
Sure, since it's technically in melee, do I get advantage?
Can I help by staying as still as possible?
I mean, if they shouted, if they said to stand still.
Yeah, he'll yell, "Don't move!"
I won't move.
But would I get advantage?
Sure.
Double nat 20! Double nat
Whoa.
20!
I don't even
Shauna's
know.
really good at staying
I don't
still.
even know what I want to say for this because it's gonna be a nat 20, but it's not gonna feel like what. Because you definitely sliced what was ever wrapped over her head. Definitely so. But as you completely and utterly cut and slashed through this, releasing shot of whatever it was, you will see in probably multiple tattered pieces what looks to be like that of what could have been a potential cloak of sorts.
Ah. Safe at last.
I show this there.
Damn, can't believe I double nat 20'd on that.
Just for good measure, Sophie uses her reaction to deal D6 cold damage extra.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's not like it's alive.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm gonna look down at it. Just looks like a regular cloak.
I mean, it's a regular cloak and tatters.
Yeah, I'll collect it. I look at Sabor and I go, thanks for the assist.
I mean, this.
thank you for standing
What
still.
are you?
That
What
could
are
have been
you?
your head.
What are you specifically collecting?
The tattered cloak.
bits.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that like it's in like shredded pieces basically. So it's I don't even know if there's any repairing it, but you can basically have tattered pieces of dark leather.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Here you go.
Oh, well,
Oh man. I
Keep
hear
going.
like I know it's a nat 20, but it's not gonna feel like it. It's like look, I don't care what you say, you're not gonna take away that feeling of a double nat 20, man. I'm sorry.
well, we keep going and keep in mind that the orbs might be close.
You say that as you hear in the distance, "My queen, for my queen." And it's coming from the direction of where you guys came from to get in here.
I look at Sabor and I go, do we help them or let them suffer the consequences of their actions?
Of dealing with the bony boys?
Well, we don't see the bony boys, I don't think. We just hear them, my
Yeah,
queen.
you just hear them.
They hear to my queen. I think they've just annoyed a spirit. I'm sure they'll be fine. I mean, if they're just dealing with, a bunch of those internet weirdos, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Yeah, they never went outside before, right? What can they really do?
I don't think whatever they're facing has ever touched grass in its life. So honestly, I think they just need to, hurt their feelings and they'll fold like paper.
So
Fair enough.
You.
This is how a 3-man TPK happens.
Shauna. Actually, yeah, Shauna and Saber, you would potentially feel like that of an almost tap, as if someone was trying to tap your shoulder.
Yeah, I'll look behind me.
Assuming that you both kind of look behind you after dealing with whatever this was, you will see to be that of an almost spectral-like form of a woman. And this woman that's tapped her shoulders, after seeing as you guys have essentially given her your attention, she's like, "Have you seen my husband?"
What's he look like?
"Have you seen him?"
I've seen a horse and a little boy.
"I tell you, have you seen my husband?"
Look at some more.
Afraid not, ma'am.
"And I bet he's texting other women." Oh. As she kind of goes from where you guys kind of are to kind of like backing away, going into that of the more so lost part of this area.
Is that one of the incels you were talking about?
He's like, no, I think the people in this maze are people who lost lost their way in life or just, went down more mental gymnastic shit. I don't know.
Well, I suppose we keep going unless we want to check out whatever whatever our friends caused. But I'm pretty sure they can handle it.
You will look back and see a couple more of these spectral-like creatures of sorts as they go. We're looking. Where is he? As they look at you to almost in an aggressive-like manner, as they're like, "Where is he?
Don't
Have
know.
you been texting him? You can't be texting him."
I'm married. I'm not interested in your man.
I've never once had a boyfriend.
Oh, good for you.
Is that good? I kind of feel self-conscious about it.
So you've plenty reason to steal our man. As they get aggressive, as there's a potential.
See,
fight
that's
there.
when his Sabor will just whip around like she's a lesbian.
Donna kind of just looks at Sabor and goes, "I
He's
am."
like, just go with it. Just go with it.
She says that, and as aggressive as they were about to be, they're like, "Oh, we're sorry," as they're going to pass by and leave.
Accepting ghosts for 2015.
Yeah, fucking
Very accepting.
Yeah, Sabor's like, come on, let's go.
Yeah,
All right,
and then they
we're
come
gonna
back.
book it. Nope, we're booking it already.
There's
Already
no-
running.
Yeah, we're just walking.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm telling you, because it's not like they went far. They went away for a second and then immediately reappeared back to wherever you guys would be showing up, as they're like, "Wait a minute. You can't be lesbian.
Why not?
That doesn't exist in our time." As they
do you-
get more aggressive.
It absolutely did exist. What? It was just criminal, most likely.
Exactly.
I know you've heard of women liking women.
Crime.
Oh, like
Ma'am.
we're not all in hell. We can't fucking all admit to committing crimes down here.
Yeah, Sabor look at the women like, well, if you were so good in life, why are you in hell? Is it that you're worried your husbands are texting other women because you were texting other women?
She knows too much.
Men,
Kill her.
I don't judge.
Oh, sorry, kill him. He
knows.
knows too much. Kill him. They're aggressive again. I think that's a good point to end the session.
So me and Sabor are fighting spurned lovers, and they're fighting incels. Great.
With that, we'll end
To be
today's
fair,
session.
honestly,
Thank you, everybody,
We just
so
need to
much
make
for
them
watching.
paranoid about their men.
We'll
To be
see you
fair, I
guys
feel more for these
next
women than I
time.
do for the incels out there.